Ocean, you are about to enter the Okpebanwo unplugged and unscripted no spin zone, where fear has no seat, where sacred cows are slaughtered, where we speak the truth to power, where we call out the goats and celebrate the lions. In this no spin zone, we expose your jealous and honor the Oshelus. No lies, no spins, no favors, no apologies. I am the equal opportunity Gbasgbos King, where we call out anyone, any party, and any organization without fear or favor. Just raw truth, brutal honesty, and fearless passion. All in the service of making Nigeria great again. Tipa tipa, brace yourself. You are now entering the no-spin world of Okpebanwo unplugged and unscripted. You enter at your own risk. Let's go. Okay, now welcome to another exciting show, Okpebanwo Live, Unplugged and Unscripted. Today we're going to be talking about Wake Up Nollywood. AI has entered the building. The only question for you now, wherever you are, is what are you going to do about it? Whether you're an actor, you're a crew member, you're an investor, it don't matter. Artificial intelligence is coming. In fact, it's here. And the question now is, what are you going to be doing about it? We are going to be covering a lot of ground today. As I ran by myself today, we're going to be talking on different issues. Today, first, we're going to talk about our best AI tools for filmmakers to stay relevant in today's marketplace. We're going to be talking about best tools for Nollywood practitioners to be able to stay relevant in this coming revolution. So if you are having to do with Nollywood, you're interested in movies, you're an actor, you're an actress, you're a crew member, you're an investor, or just somebody who loves to watch Nigerian Nollywood movies, this show today is a show you don't want to miss. But before I go on today, I want to give a quick shout out to my old buddy, my boy, Eduama, who is now an executive somewhere in the oil sector in Port Harcourt, who used to be one of the artists on my label. I was just listening to some old stuff this morning, and I came across this song, Iwo Iwo, and I just want to dance a little bit today. Edu, this is for you, man. I remember the good times, the great times we had at Singomania. Iwo Iwo, let's go.
Let's go. Local boys. Caesar. I love this. For the love of my girl, I will shine, not expire. Forgive me, ma, sugar queen, I admire. Pretty brown, sugar, show the light of the fire. Get to the world, anything you desire. Don't try to find me, I do they carry like Mariah. This love is tight, no pain, no wahala. I don't lost, I don't go. You can see, wait till I see, bros, you don't know. I do it one more. Yeah, I do it. Come on, I feel you. It's too quasi. Your mouth, say it loud. Your mouth. Yeah. It's too fast, see on your mouth. Come on, that's too slow. I do the way. Let's do the way. You can bounce to this. You can bounce to this. Move your body to this. Let's go to the top, yeah. To the top now. To the top now. Yeah, local boys down. Local boys down. Yeah. Love it, oh. Love it, oh. I do your body to the let's go. To the top, yeah. To the top now. To the top now. Yeah. Local boys down. Local boys down. Yeah. My mama. Say I don't walk out. I do red, don't make me my rock. All day hot like fire. If you see my mama, say I don't walk out. I do red, don't make me my rock. All day hot like fire. I do red play, pass the way in by break out. And it's grass me, all she have to do is press back. Swallow my pride, you make me lean back. Sorting my brain in different pages. And when I let go, my phone hot became the stages. Then I told her, me without you is like Lagos without the bridges. Big boys without the riches. So I walk by faith and not by sight. We see the same colors when we turn out the light. Yeah.
I love you to pieces, man. What a strong boy. I owe you an apology for not staying with you that time, man. We could have taken the world by now. This was Stingomania 2012, 2010, 2011. That's one of my boys. I love to enjoy myself these days, just thinking back. That's why they said, old people dream dreams and young men see visions. I know what they're talking about now. I dream about what could have been. How we could have taken the music industry in Nigeria with some of the baddest boys I had then. Somehow we couldn't cross over with so many of them. I'm talking Babane, I'm talking Tribe Sim Dudu Koko, I'm talking about Eduama, and on and on. Guys, we did our best, we just didn't cross it. All right, guys, welcome to today's show. I just wanted to do a little bit of a dance because I'm a little bit happy this morning listening to my boy. And that is a timeless song. Edu did that song, I believe, 2010. That's 15 years ago. And somehow that song still trips me every time I listen to it. But today we are here to talk about Wake Up Nollywood. AI has entered the building. The only question is, what the heck are you going to do about it? So, hey, let's get to my opening round right there. See, ladies and gentlemen, whether you have Nollywood for Nollywood or about Nollywood, I'm bringing you urgent breaking news today. Not from Alaba Market, not from the set of your next over-budgeted, under-promoted film. This is code-red transmission from the future for all of you in Nollywood. AI has entered your building, and it appears to me like Nollywood is not yet ready. You had me. While we are also arguing about whose movie should be on Netflix and whose Village Witch should win Best Actress at AMVCA, or the game has already changed behind our backs. Artificial intelligence is not coming. Ladies and gentlemen of Nollywood, it's already here. Scripting stories, I've done it. Generating ultra-realistic visuals, I've done it. Animating entire characters, we have done it. Dubbing films in 30 languages, we've done it. Editing in 4K with one click, we've done it. And even creating virtual actors that will never demand per diems or fight over trailers. If you think this is still sci-fi, bro, your replacement is landing the lines in the cloud as we speak. I created a whole music album. I'm going to play a couple of the songs for you today. With AI, writing the lyrics, composing the songs, producing it, mastering it, releasing it, everything, the audio, the vocals, 100% AI. Yeah, it's not sci-fi anymore. The album is out there on SoundCloud. SoundCloud is out there on Spotify. In fact, I've released 2 full albums, 14 trackers that are all AI right now. So if you think, and then in the area of movies, now we're having actors that look so real that the audience can't even tell it apart. Yeah, it's coming. Yeah, for most of the ones that are out there now, even the ones that we've done 7 AI movies, you can still tell that this was an AI. But over the next few weeks, viewers come out, right? Clink AI 2.1 has come out. Now, the kind of videos they are producing, just this last week, you can hardly tell whether this is AI or not. In Hollywood, in America, they're on strike fighting AI. In China, they are using AI to make blockbusters for less than the cost of your red carpet events. That should scare you for real. Because you could make a whole movie right now for what costs less than what you spent on red carpet. I already did 7 of them. Yeah, they are not lifelike yet because those are the tools that were available 2 months ago, 3 months ago. But last week changed the game. 2 weeks ago changed the game. Meanwhile, in Nollywood, some of us are still carrying cameras on our shoulders like it's 1999, and we're not even thinking what's going to happen 5 years from now. We still assume it's still going to be like that. It's not going to be. I'm not saying movies are going to die. I'm not saying carrying camera, your Magic Pro, whatever it is they're carrying all over the place. I'm not saying those will die, but I'm saying it's going to keep going more and more into irrelevance, because if I can create a whole movie with characters that look and feel real, where the audience cannot even take the difference, tell the difference, why do I need to go spend all those millions making the movies? Because that's what we saw last week. These characters are getting so real now that in another, I will say 2 years max, you will not be able to tell the difference between a movie that was made carrying camera all over the place versus the one that somebody sat on a laptop and created. So let me be blunt. 90% of what you call crew today will be obsolete in 3 years if you don't evolve. And I'm going to talk about the jobs that will die and the jobs that will explode, maybe on this show tonight. So you better pay attention. What you think is your role today will be obsolete in 3 years. Is too long. What am I talking about? Maybe 2 years, maybe 1 year even. With what I saw of Vio last week, or Clean 2.1 that I saw last week, if you don't evolve, your job will be obsolete. Many of you, for those of you who are investing in cranes, drones have already replaced you. I just not gotten it yet. I was in a group and somebody was arguing with me that drones are different from cranes, and I'm laughing. Now, that's what you're going to say until you get broke and you get bankrupt, because drones are replacing like 90% of what cranes can do right now. I used a drone, the last shot recording we did in Lagos just last week. Nobody missed crane. Cranes, yes, some people are importing cranes as we speak. Camera assistance, virtual cinematography has arrived. Editors, AI now does in 30 seconds what takes you a whole week of sleepless nights and 2 gallons of energy drink and coffee to do. AI does it now in 30 seconds. One of our recordings that was recorded outside, in fact, all our interviews for my show that is coming is called Judge Mugu. It's a reality program that actually was Judge Mugu that I think is hilarious. It was probably going to be one of my last set of doing live action recordings. But they recorded the interviews outside for those who are coming to court. So there's a lot of noise because it was a market. The place was near a market. And my editor was telling me they cannot fix it because it was so noisy. I'm like, no. They can fix this stuff. The AI tools now that you upload this thing in there, it will identify the background noise and eliminate it for you in seconds. He didn't believe me. I got one of my boys to do just one of the 16 episodes they've done. And the guy gave it to me for less than 4 hours later. All the background noise are gone. Editors, You better wake up. Actors, producers, directors, this is not a threat. It's an opportunity wrapped in fire. You can either upgrade your mindset and learn how to ride this new wave, or you can stand on the beach, fist in the air, screaming, "It no go happen, kole shele," while the tsunami wipes out your career. Those who are dealing in VCD, they did not hear the noise. They were like on the Titanic. When we were telling them this VCD thing is going to be obsolete in 3 years, it got obsolete in 6 months from that time. They were still busy. It's not possible. People will still put CD. Who even remember what the VCD is now? And it took less than a year for it to happen. From the time the noise started to when it disappeared. Yes, some are still telling me today, AI is just a fad. It's not going to catch on. People still want to see the emotion of woman. Who told you AI cannot create emotion? One boy, one guy, I don't even know how old he is. Let me not call him a boy. Just released something or borrow that continues to blow me apart. The last scene of that cut, not the first couple of scenes, those are still with old AI tools. But the last cut where the Obaro guy spoke, you cannot tell the difference, whether it was a human being or AI. It's already happening. And yet, some are still saying it cannot happen. We made the same mistake when streaming revolution hit. While some see all their DVD players like Holy Relics and were fighting over Alaba rights to release movie, the smart ones went online and became legends. History is repeating itself, but this time, AI doesn't negotiate. It disrupts swiftly, brutally, and irreversibly. So today on this show, we're not here to mourn the old Nollywood. We are here to talk about the new Nollywood, powered by AI, driven by innovation, and open to those who are brave enough to evolve. We're going to be breaking it down today. For instance, different ways that AI will flip this industry upside down. We're going to talk about it. And how you can position yourself instead or perish. And why those who embrace the change now will be the kings and queens of the future. I said the same thing like 15 years ago about magazines and newspapers and the online war that just came into their houses. They laughed at me. I was telling the magazine owners that you have 4 or 5 buildings that you are using to produce your magazine, your weekly magazine. Everybody is ailing you. But in another 5 years from now, somebody will sit on a laptop and make 5 times what you are making with no staff, with no office, with no building. It happened under 3 years. It's coming again. A lot of you in Nollywood, you will be redundant 2 years from now. You can quarrel, you can deny. Deny reality does not change it. This is your warning shot. After today, you cannot say you are not told. That is the whole idea of this, my show today, as you are watching. AI has entered the building. And the only question now is, what the heck are you going to do about it? Because when things like this, let me show you before we even go into the discussions for today, when you start to see videos like this, somebody actually took the 2 new tools that came out in the last 7 to 10 days and did use both of them to do the same things. And then he put it out there. You tell me whether you can tell apart whether this is done by humans or not. And this is just in the first week of where is that video? I have it here somewhere. I hope I can still find it. It's amazing. Okay, let's look at this one. And then we come back and we talk. Okay, I just wanted to show that somebody just did a few seconds of different scenes just to show you what these new tools can do. And they came out less than 2 weeks ago. Google Veo 3 is the one they call Clean 2.1. Clean AI has been around for a while. In fact, several of our videos were done with Clean 1, Clean 2.0, but this latest one just came out last week, so we haven't even done any videos with it yet. But that's where we're going. And you are out there telling yourself that all is well. No, you better adapt or you die. So before we go into the different ways that AI is going to change Nollywood, and also I'm going to talk about some of the best AI tools for filmmakers to stay relevant. I'm not saying forget your level of carrying cast 1 million people. I just did it. Middle of it, I'm asking myself, what the heck am I doing on this set? I had over 100 people on the set. We had all this fight going on. We have actors behaving anyhow, and the whole thing. I'm like, Okpaba, what are you even doing here? This stuff, you probably do it on AI. If you just give yourself 3-4 months, then I didn't even know that Google View was going to come out. I'm like, give yourself 3 or 4 months, you probably can reproduce this cut scene, this cut series, all 100% on AI, even showing your face if that's what you want to do. Yet some people are telling me, oh, AI is going to make all of us very, very dull, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to address that first before we go into the more specifics. Somebody said, in fact, it was a director. So this section is for that director, and I hope you are watching. If you are watching this, please help me let this trend. Share the link with 4 or 5 people wherever you are watching this from. We are live on YouTube right now. We are live on Facebook. I believe we are live on TikTok. We are live on Instagram. We are live on LinkedIn. Okay, so there are different streams going on in different platforms. I think the one I'm on, that I'm looking at myself right now, I think it's probably on Facebook. But we are live on like 5 different streams. But you can also help us get more people in here. Just share the link of the one you are watching. If you're on Facebook, share the link with your friends. If you're on YouTube, share the link with your friends. If you're on Twitter, share the links with your friends. Let's have a conversation. And you can always put a comment in whatever comment section you are in. So if you're on Twitter, if you post a comment, I should be able to see it here in the studio. I'm using something called StreamYard Studio. So the comments from everywhere should be able to come here if you authorize your system to allow your comments to show. So I see some people here already. Bishop Ibro Zion is here. Bishop Ibro Zion, good to see you. Help me spread the word out there. Let's make more people come in here. I see Muhammad Rashad. Thank you so much. He says, great work, leader. I see Tolu Wanjan. Thank you for letting me know that I didn't spell some of the words correctly. Thank you so much. So the first thing I want to actually deal with is this mindset. You know, we are in a thread on WhatsApp, and then we are talking, I can't remember what we were discussing there, and then the man was making a case about why analog movies are still king. He was making a case for still carrying cameras, still renting venue, and that's the only thing that will work, that people are not ready to watch AI movies. They are not ready to watch it because they can still tell the difference. In another 6 months to 1 year, where they can't tell the difference, then what? Because you're not going to then market it as an AI movie, you're going to market it as a movie. And if the consumer cannot tell the difference, you lose. Because I will sit on my laptop and crank out a movie in less than 2 weeks for like 5% of the cost of what it's costing you, and I'll beat you to death in marketing too, because I'm going to use AI. That's why you have to get there. So my direct answer to that gentleman is that AI filmmaking is not rendering your brain redundant, but it is turbocharging it to be more creative, more efficient, and to help you get more done with much less. I know because I've done it. I have 7 AI full feature movies to my credit. The very first one we did was The Kingmaker of Mugulan. That one that you still use Leonardo AI to do, where you create the graphic and then you try to animate it a little bit. The rudimentary one, that was just 6 months ago. If you go to YouTube and you type in Kingmaker of Muguland, you're going to see it. Or you go to Nollyflix 360 on YouTube. We had that. We did one about Nigerian Civil War called Brothers at War. We did one about Nigerian independence, Shattered Hopes. That's number 3. I did one about the obedience that is called Children of Anger. That's number 4. We have done Omega Mass Conspiracy. That's number 5. We are just coming out with Talent Hunt. I think I released that yesterday or the day before. That's number 6. We have one called Dirty December. That's number 7. And those are full-length movies. I'm not even talking about musical videos that we are doing, that we have done. I'm not talking about biographical videos that we've done. Literally hundreds of them, because I'm training a whole team of young people who have never done movies before, who have never been directors before, they've never been producers before. They don't even know what the camera is supposed to look like. And they're going to beat you to death in the marketplace, Mr. Director, if you don't wake up. Because the minute VO becomes widely available, VO just came out last week, and you know they're going to improve it. Chinese are coming with their own DeepSeek version, which will even be better. And now the audience may not be able to tell which one is AI and which one is the one that you carry your Magic Pro or whatever you carry up and down, your red camera, your black camera. If the audience can't tell, game over for you, Mr. Director. Game over. Because now you are competing with boys who are just coming to the industry. That's what I want to do. That's why I went and registered AI Filmmakers Association. Thank God we just got registered by the CAC as an incorporated trustee. You're going to hear me launch it on next week, Friday or so. We're going to launch the organization, and we're going to get all new thousands of people. Why? Because I'm going to be doing free trainings. That's the key. This is not about money for me. It's to create a whole new force of video creators who can then go out there in the world and compete. Why? Because the latest technology tools that is out there now, AI tools, it is what is available to them in Hollywood that is available to us too in Nigeria now. VO3 is available if you have somebody who can help you get it. Clean 2.1 is available. It's what they are using in London also. So that way we can grow at the same pace. And Nigerians have the story. And I think we can win. Call me an idealist. We can win when it comes to movies with AI. Why? Because we are growing same time with Hollywood, not like the one that Nollywood did, where Hollywood is they already are 200 years ahead of them. They already have access to all the money, and Nollywood had to struggle to even be able to compete a little. And it's hard because they have no money. They can't attract money because they are not spending enough money to make movies. So it's a chicken and egg thing for them. But these days, you have your money, $125, you get access to View. You have your money, $80, you get access to Clean 2.1. And you can make the same AI movie like you just saw going forward, and it's going to get better. So the idea is to bring in the whole new cadre of people. I'm not going to bother with the old producers, old cameramen, because they will not listen to me. I'm going to go look for 25-year-old boys, 23-year-old boys who are hungry for something. Teach them, and I'm doing it right now. I'm starting my course number 3. I call them videopreneurs, and 100% free. Unfortunately, it's limited because I can only take about 10 or 20 at a time because I have to pay for all the software for them. Most of them cannot afford these softwares yet. $125 is a lot in Nigeria. $80 is a lot for many of them. But I'm paying for all the subscription for them for 3 months so that they can learn under my internship. I call them an internship program. So they can learn and then deploy them out there. And things will start to happen in Nigeria in the next 1 year or two. I'm so excited. And people look at me and say, don't you like to make money? I say, I like money. But if you make the pot big enough, daddy will always eat. I'm the daddy. Okay? By the time I release like 1,000 boys out there who could make lifelike movies, I will still have my niche will be there. Don't worry. I'm not worried about myself. I'll make that money. I keep assuring my young boys that don't worry, guys. We're going to make money at some point. But right now, we're pioneers. So I want to give a quick shout out to Obina, the founder of a Nigerian AI film festival. I've never met him in person, but I'm in a group he created. Very proud of that man. I don't know how old or young he is, but I'm very, very proud of him. Hopefully, I'm going to be able to interview him before the end of the week. So they are starting a Nigerian AI Film Festival where they're going to be exhibiting AI films. It's how you grow an industry. I just registered AI Filmmakers Association. We're going to be doing training every week. We're going to be doing competition. We're also going to have our own awards. The idea is make it attractive to the 20-year-olds, 25-year-olds, 30-year-olds who do not know anything about screenplay. They will use ChatGPT to write it. They will use AI tools to produce it, just like I have done. I just told you about 7 full feature movies. That's what I'm teaching them to do. A new apprentice class is starting tomorrow. I'm taking about 20 this time, okay, and I've spent 3 months with them, training them to be able to produce lifelike movies, and then they're free. Then let them go take the world. So if you are out there say, oh, AI filmmaking is making your brain redundant, you are ignorant. Let me quickly give you 5 ways why I think you are ignorant, and if you are not careful, you are going to go the way of the VCD. Because why you are still making a case for the old ways of doing things, you still want to go and rent a crane to go shoot in one location, or you want to go pay a lot of millions to a set designer when you can design the set on your system and put live human beings in that set. Yeah, you can do that now. So you can even have an hybrid and save a lot of money on things. So all those special effects that we can't do because we don't have the money, we don't have the, like that guy that was hitting somebody in the chest and almost sending him to hospital, all those stuff. You can then do some of those stunts on AI. And then you put the live actors there. They didn't even know that is possible. I'm telling you now, it's already possible now. All those Mission Impossible you are watching, a big chunk of it is AI now. Or did you think they went into the air and to the moon and doing all that shit? No, they did not. So AI is not rendering your brain redundant, but it is turbocharging it to be more creative, more efficient, and allows you to get more done with much less. Let me quickly give you 5 reasons why this is so before we go back to talk about 20 ways that AI is going to change Nollywood, and then to talk about the tools that are going to be that you should have if you want to play in this game. Number 1, AI doesn't replace your brain. It turbocharges it. It gives it a whole different approach. AI doesn't think for you. It helps you think faster, better, and deeper. I know because I use it all the time now. It is your creative assistant, not your competition. You still need to imagine the world. You still need to build the characters with your hand. We have to tell you how you want the characters to look. You need to build the story arc. AI just helps you test ideas faster. Unlike before, that it takes you weeks and months to be able to validate an idea, you can do it now in barely minutes. You can visualize instantly. When I'm creating with AI, I tell it, okay, give me a screenshot of what this scene looks like. I can see it immediately. You eliminate the long and the painful guesswork. It is not laziness. It is leverage. Yes, sir. It is leverage. Like somebody saying calculator has replaced your brain. No, it has not. It's just that now you don't have to count sticks to be able to do your math. You don't have to write all those stuff. Take 4 hours just to be able to calculate 197 times 197 raised to power 4. So AI makes your brain faster. But you still have to think, because if they give you an calculator today, if you're a mathematician, you're probably still going to beat me. But I'm still a smarter person in the sense that I can do 1 million times 1 million divided by 27 times 3.5 in literally seconds. So I'm smarter where it comes to math, but a more superior mind will still beat me any day. That's what AI is. It doesn't replace your brain. It supercharges it. It makes everybody smarter. Mr. Director, know that. Number 2, AI efficiency is not the enemy of art. I don't know where people just imagine that because something is more efficient, therefore it is bad. We romanticize analog, slow, gritty process, especially in Nigeria. But let's be honest, how much of that is creativity? And how much of that is chaos? I have a designer who used to design for me. He still designs for me, by the way. I love him to pieces. It's my son. It's like my son, my protege, all roll into one. Everywhere I go, I still come back to tell him to come and design. So I spoke to him one day. That, Baba, you can't just be, I want you to design a banner for me. You are telling me you give it to me in 3 days. What's wrong with you? There's Canva.com there now. It can design for you in literally seconds. You're a great designer, so you really know what you want. But use a tool that will make you more efficient. He was telling me I like to design everything from scratch because that is more original. I'm like, that's why you are poor. That's why we are poor in Nigeria. That's why we are poor in Africa. We want to do everything afresh. A new governor comes in, he starts everything afresh. All the templates that the previous one used, they junk it. It's a matter of pride for them to junk what has happened before. So we have no continuity. We are not efficient. But abroad, the template used by the previous governor is what this person is. He just changes it to his own agenda. But everything is already there. How they're going to roll. That is what AI is giving you. Efficiency is not the enemy of art. With AI, you get precision, you get speed, you get flexibility. You can create more stories, reach more audience, and iterate faster without compromising quality. Between Thursday and now, that's 3 days, I've written 4 full scripts for full-length movies. In fact, when I launched George Mugu, which is that was a live-action movie, but I use AI to write the script. I wrote the script, but I'm the writer, the director, and the producer of that series. Is like I said, it's a TV reality show, right? But we shot 26 episodes on this my last trip in 7 days, right? 26 episodes, not scenes, episodes that will last me 2 seasons. A season is 13 weeks, right? But all 26 scripts, they are 1 hour or 30 minutes episodes. I wrote all 26 scripts on my way to Nigeria in 8 hours. 26 scripts. Do you know how much I will have had to pay a scriptwriter? That's one of the jobs that is going out of the that is going to be gone in another 1 year, or at least transform into something else. Would that be AI scriptwriter? It will not just be a scriptwriter that say, give me $1 million. It takes 1 month to write one stupid script that you can't even iterate immediately. Meanwhile, you can get on your ChatGPT or any of the AI tools, write out, tell it the story you want. It's still you telling the story. A great scriptwriter will be a better scriptwriter with ChatGPT than somebody who is not a scriptwriter. That's why you have to embrace it, because you know how to think about plots. All you simply do is tell ChatGPT. So you'll be prompting it better than somebody like me who is not a scriptwriter originally. Creativity with control. That's what you get with AI, and that's a win. Number 3 reason why you should not be thinking that AI is rendering your brain redundant as a movie maker is AI makes film more democratic. And that's why I love it. That's why I'm all in on it. Analog requires expensive gear, rare expertise, and huge crews. I just told you I came to Nigeria to shoot a George Mugu. On that side, we had 100 and something people over a week period, 120. We have to feed them 3 times a day. I didn't even know they're supposed to feed people on the set only 2 times. So we are feeding them 3 times. We're giving them breakfast, and my crew are telling me that they don't do that. I say, well, let them eat. How can we be here from 8 a.m. till like 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. at night? You only feed people twice. We have to feed 120 people. We have to rent equipment. The first time we did this about a month ago, we rented equipment. We had to rent 5 cameras, 30,000 a day, each of them. We had to rent light. We had to get all this. Day 1, our customer did not even show up. So we lost a whole day. And we had to pay everybody, 120 people. We had to pay for the equipment for that day. I lost like 2 million just for that day because the customer did not show up because without the costume, they can't. It was we are shooting also Adventures of Little Jagaban, which was another TV series for a secondary school. I was shooting two shows together to, of course, to save funds. All of that will not happen. How many people can afford that? How many people can afford to go and even rent one camera for 6 days at 35,000 naira, 10,000, 30,000 naira? But with AI, filmmaking becomes more democratic. AI lowers the barrier as anyone with talent can now play. By the time we start doing AI festivals, we're going to do the first one with Naifa by Obina. I think it's in September. I'm so excitedly looking forward towards that. And young people see that they can make movies that can compete on their system without renting equipment. Game over. Now, anybody who's interested in movie making can get into it. From a teenager in Zaria, using Midjourney AI for concept art alone, because you can use that to just do your concept, to a lone editor in Surulere using Runway ML, which is one of the tools I'm going to talk about later today, or Leonardo AI to do graphics. It opens a whole door wide. Leonardo AI is as a free version, and then maybe $20 a month for the premium version. So it doesn't, AI filmmaking does not render your brain redundant. It supercharges it by making AI filmmaking more democratic. Now everybody can get in there. That's why I'm hot about it. Everybody knows I love to train youths and show them how they can become self-employed. That's why I'm embracing this, because a lot of youths, I'm dragging them in there. Watch me on Friday when we start to recruit for Association of AI Filmmakers. I'm going to say, if you join, you're going to get free training, you're going to get some free tools, you're going to get some free books, just to get young people who are hungry to make something with their life start coming in there. And if you're not careful, Mr. Director that is out there, we are going to leave you behind, because these young boys, they don't know nobody. They have no clue about carrying camera, carrying a crane. They don't know about that. They can tell the AI approach this from this angle. They can tell the AI take the picture from the depth of the sea. They can do whatever. They can put their man on the moon, and it looks like a real man. And you are out there, Mr. Director, you are saying it makes your brain redundant. You are about to become the dinosaur. Yes, sir. That's what's going to happen to you. If you're a filmmaker out there, you are still scoffing at AI, I'm sorry for you. Number 4, I need you guys to understand this. Even with AI, the storyteller still matters now more than ever, because you still need a powerful prompt and a powerful imagination to bring out a great story. A stunning videos still needs the right human message behind it. So AI won't write the story of your soul. It's not going to do that. But it can enhance your storytelling. That is why you see it as it's not mushing up your brain. It's enhancing your storytelling. It can support your direction and amplify your unique voice across languages, platforms, or formats, things that will take you months and years. I can make a movie today and tell AI translate it into French for me. It will do the lip syncing, that those who are talking, they will sound French, all in a matter of seconds or minutes. That is the game. It is not erasing you, it is extending you, Mr. Nollywood director, who is still talking about analog movies. I'm not saying leave your movie now, but you need not to start to think forward. How will this industry be 3 years from now? Don't go the way of the VCD. Don't go the way of the DVD without knowing that it's going. You need to know now. Because when I said it in 2010, 2011, many of you laughed at me. And I said, forget all this thing about magazine and all this one that people, how many people are buying newspapers now? I told them then, that is online you need to be. If it's a blog you are going to open, just ordinary blog, be consistent. You will make money. I'm telling you again now, Nollywood, you are about to witness the most dramatic change over the next 2 years. It's going to be so fast. See, it's creeping up, but the way AI is growing, 2 years, I'm just being generous. I swear to God. 1 year from now, one young kid probably going to be, I'm praying, will be one of those boys that I'm going to train. Me, I'm not competing for that. Me, I'm an old man. The job is for the 30-year-old, 25-year-old, 23-year-old. Makosha Simolori, by the time I've worked on their brain, they will produce an Oscar-winning movie. You will say I said it. On their system. They won't need to go anywhere. They will put it side by side with Oyinbo one, and they're like, what? What? Because the same tools in Hollywood right now is what we have. They don't have a better AI tool than Veo 3 in Hollywood right now. They don't have a better Clean 2.1 in Hollywood than what we have now. So why should they be better? If our boys are trained to then use our own African story, it's game over. Number 5 reason why you should not be approaching that AI filmmaking is rendering your brain redundant, is that you don't want to be the VCD kings of the past. That is what the Alaba boys were saying right until they all shut down. They could not believe their eyes. Remember the Alaba marketers who ruled the movie scene with an iron grip. I remember when I was in Dove Media, as the CEO of Dove Media 2005, 2006, and they were telling me, we cannot release movie anytime we want. We have to queue. Maybe they will let us release a movie once in 6 months. And we started fighting with them. That fight led me to be the first person to distribute movies in post offices in Nigeria, and then the first person to distribute movies in fast food restaurants. Because they were so iron-fisted, it forced us to think that, okay, why must we go through Alaba? And I'm not going to even say that was my idea. Some young guy, maybe it was Sega. I think it's Sega Segaga. Shegun Awosoya. Everybody knows Sega, or maybe it was Dejirawo. Or Toyima. I don't know which of the young people. We just say, Oga, why don't we go to the owner of a Sweet Sensation? Why don't we go talk to her? Maybe she will allow us to distribute our movies in a Sweet Sensation. Nobody has ever done it before then. Luckily, we went to meet the woman. Somebody introduced us to her. She said, Dove Media, Baba Deboye. She was so excited. She said, okay, you can start with the one on VI. We did it. She didn't even charge us any money. Then somebody sat down the next day and said, there's over 800 post offices. That all these Alaba people that are harassing you, Oga, they have less than 50 stores. That all these post offices are big and they're like 800. Why don't we go talk to the post office master? Maybe they will let us distribute movies through that. 2005. I don't know if it was Toy, I don't know if it was Dejirawo, or it was Shegun. I like to give them the credit because these are the young. They were all in their early 20s. They were crazy people in Dove Media of those days. And we went. Again, it was too easy. The man was happy that we came to work out a deal that we're going to pay post office percentage of whatever movies they sell for us. This was 2005, 2006. Meanwhile, the Alaba people, they were sitting in, they had the power. The minute we signed that contract, game changed. Now they are looking for us at Dove Media, for us to help them distribute their own movies. It's about to happen again. Don't be part of those VCD kings of the past who think that because you control, you say you are from AMP, you are from a Directors Guild, and you are flexing. In fact, I try to join them just to fulfill all righteousness. I paid their money. They say it's 100,000, 100,000. I say, whatever. I paid. I submit form. They are dancing me around now. They say, I didn't submit this one. I need to go and get this. And I'm laughing in my mind. Now, these guys, they just got to provoke me. I just start AI AMP on my own and put out these young boys that don't sabi who the heck anybody is. And they'll be looking at us. Don't flex power over the past. The past is going. They laughed when YouTube came. Those Alaba people. They laughed when streaming came. They mocked streaming. Believe it or not. They're like, who wants to watch a YouTube? What is YouTube? Today, I think all their stores have become, they're not selling shoes there or whatever they are selling. They're definitely not selling VCD. Now, many of them, they are nostalgic legends like me. They're thinking about what they did in the past. Not because they have lost their talent, but because they lost the timing. Let's not make the same mistake if you're watching me right now. Okay? The next generation of filmmakers, they are not waiting. I'm promising you that. I put something on WhatsApp, my WhatsApp group. Oh, that I want to train the next cohort. I just finished training 9 over a 3-month period. So let me take another 10 because I have to reduce it because I'm paying for the AI tool for every one of them. And these things are expensive. Could be very much up to 1,000 because you need a View 3.0. That's 125 for the first month, 250 for the second month. You need Cling.ai 2.1.ai. That's $80. You need Leonardo. You need Runway ML. Runway is $95. It can add up quickly to almost $600-700 that each person needs in tools every month. So I can't take more than 10 at a time because I'm paying for them. Of course, the upside for me is that while I'm training them, I get them to make movies for me. I'm not even hiding it. So it's a win-win. So I train them to be able to help me create more content. Then that 3 months, they've learned, they've graduated, they can then go pay their own tools, pay their own stuff, and go on with their life. See, you see that the next generation, they're so excited. Some of those boys, what they are doing now, even I can do it. And I'm their trainer. All I do is give them access to the tools, tell them what they need to do. Then I meet with them twice a week. I critique it and give them ideas about how they can do it better, how they can manipulate the software and all of that stuff. But they actually go and do the work. They are doing crazy stuff. And they're not waiting for you. They don't care who you are. They don't care that you won AMA Award last year. They don't care that you are the #1 actor, whatever. They're just going to do their movie. And before you know it, they've taken your lunch. Makachuku. Because if they can do movies that the audience cannot tell the difference, it's game over for you. So it's better you embrace it now. So it's either you evolve or you get rejected. So my final word on this section, I have 3 or 4 sections to go today. Then I'm going to take some comments on the show before I go on. AI is not soulless, contrary to what you are deceiving yourself. You cannot show emotion, cannot show. Who told you? I just played you one right now. Does that show that they don't have emotion? Right? They do. AI is not sterile. It's very, very dynamic. I know because I use it. And AI is not the end of filmmaking either. AI is the beginning of a new golden age for those who are brave enough to evolve. I'm going to say that again. AI is the beginning of a golden age in movie making for those who are brave enough to evolve. Because you can go from movie conception to actually launching that movie in under 30 days now. I wrote a 26-episode script on a trip from US to Nigeria. That's like 10 hours. And they're solid script. You're going to see the movies come out. Yeah, I know that was just a reality TV show thing. But the same way, if I'd wanted to write like 3 or 4 full movie scripts, I would have finished it. Because all I need to do is tell ChatGPT what I want. I want to write a story about a prince in a kingdom, and I want it to have 5 or 6 tweets in it, and I want it to do this, I want to do that. I hit enter, ChatGPT will write it for me. If I don't like what I'm reading, I say, change that scene. I want to change that scene. I want the woman to jump from up and down, or I want it to be like a Shola Shobowale and scream, or whatever. You tell it, it will write it for you in 5 seconds. So you can make changes instantaneously. That is where it is going. So right now, AI is the most powerful storytelling partner we have ever had. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. All those tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, and all those stuff, they are so powerful. They make you a superhuman. If you're a good script writer, you become legendary. If you don't know how to write script, you become better than those who are the best yesterday. That's what I'm talking about. Because today, somebody who has never written a script before can write better than the guy that won an award last year. So now imagine the guy who won the award last year, learning how to use AI to write a script. Then it goes to a whole different level. That's why you have to embrace this. That's why you shouldn't be talking about AI rendering your brain redundant. It frees up your brain. Because now you don't have to go through the tedious thing of writing it. Just tell it what you want. And I hope you guys enjoyed this first segment. We have a long way to go today. It is just me in the studio tonight. Wednesday is our political show. I'm going to be having the former PRO of the PDP in the house. On Friday, we are going to be having the presidential advisor to the Tinubu government to come and talk to us about the economy. Friday is the political day where we want to talk about how to make Nigeria better. But today, with Mondays, is AI days now. Monday is when we talk AI. Tomorrow, maybe I'm going to talk about business. I don't know what I'm going to do. I hope if you're enjoying this, I need you to give me some emojis wherever you are. I see some of you on the call. Chris Adeluba, my leader, more grace. Yes, sir. I'm trying my best, sir. Good to have you on the call. Swift Adedotun Guyemi says, good. Bishop Ibrozan is just laughing and having fun. Good to see you out there. Oh, my Serenity Muse is on the call. Oh, my God. Good to see you, my sister. Yeah. I owe you a big apology. I should have checked in with you more than 2-3 weeks ago. Good to see you, my sis. God bless you, man. All right. I see Bishop Ibro say, Otiloni, Otiloni, director. Yes, they will be there talking. Even right now, they are still talking. Right until the time that the blockbusters will come and they'll be like, what happened? Gideon, I see you. Okay, you guys, let's engage. If you disagree with what I'm saying or you have a comment about it, feel free. Okay, I see Jeremiah Wayfo says, amazing. Peter Mobi, Andrew, Amata, well, whatever who those are, share the links, guys. Tag people to this call. Let them come, let them hear. Hopefully, we can all change the world. David, you just say, I'm interested, Dr. But yeah, say we had almost 200 people now. It was like 100 and something that said they were interested in my new apprentice team. But like I said, at best, I will start with 20 for this because I have to pay for the AI tool for everybody. Do you know how many thousands of dollars that is? I just counted a few of them. Yeah, some of them will finish it within a week even. I have to replenish because it's a very highly intensive apprentice class. There's no theory. There's no PowerPoint. I'm going to give them a story and I say, go make a movie. And then I'll show them how to do it. So that in 3 months, they can make movies on their own. The 9 that we graduated, every one of them can make a movie from scratch on their system. And they didn't even have View. View is just coming out. So I wish we can accommodate you. I don't know if I selected. I think you applied. Mr. David Ojo, you can inbox me. You I know very well to see if I can still put you in the class. We are starting tomorrow, actually. So David Ojo, please contact me because you I do know very well. And I'll be more than happy to put you in that class if it's something you really want to do. Abiola Morgan, I see you. In fact, Bishop Ibro is our captain for the new class. We're going to be meeting tomorrow to get this started. And since I have a show every week now, I'm going to be exhibiting their work for you to see the progress they have made. Let me show you some of this stuff before we even go further. You know, some of the work that some of the guys who joined us 3-4 months ago, they've never done movies before in their life. Many of them did not even have a laptop before then. Maybe they want a laptop from my sister birthday giveaway, or it's their first time that they are attempting to use AI at all. They've never used AI before they joined the class. But here is some of the stuff they are now doing out there. Let me see if I got some of them uploaded here. I wanted to show you guys. Okay, here is a trailer for an all AI movie that we released. It's called The Talent Hunt. It's about these youngsters in the Stingomania or 2010. It's set in 2012 about they're competing to win a prize. I wrote the script and I just felt that let me just do that. Here is a promo that was done by somebody who has never used AI before in his life. He's never produced before. He doesn't know how a camera is supposed to look online. He came into the class and simply learns how to do this. You judge.
Every generation has its battleground.
Hello? Hello?
A stage where only the greatest survive. This is not just a competition. This is a war for glory.
Baba Ne, the lyrical warrior who never misses a beat.
Triopson Dudu Koko, the fearless showman who owns the stage. Easy Lizzy, the powerhouse voice that can't be ignored. Edu Ama, the actor who turns emotions into weapons.
Ovis T, the beat maker who turns rhythm into fire.
The stage is set, but the rules have changed.
Hello? He's busy.
Today, not today. Make we follow the reading now. After today, tomorrow, I gonna fire. Make them sexy.
From the creator of Omega Max Conspiracy, Shattered Hopes, Brothers at War, Children of Anger, and the Kingmaker of Mugaland. The future of entertainment starts now. Let the hunt begin.
As you can see, that was just a trailer for one of our movies, 100% AI, 100% done by guys who have never done anything before. Here's another one, another trailer video. I'm looking for actually some cuts here, but let's watch this one. This one is called Dirty December, a movie that I wrote the script using ChatGPT, and then my boys did the movie from beginning to the end. It's a full-length movie, 110 minutes, complete, and done by 3 or 4 guys working together for about 2 or 3 weeks, and they got it done.
They thought they were coming home for fun.
Echo for sure. See as Lagos, they ginger me already.
Yeah. I just got back, I just got back.
Is this an airport or a marketplace? Where is the AC? Ha ha ha. Boys, welcome to Dirty December. Let's paint Lagos red.
Lagos nights, we like the fuse. Dirty December, no regrets. Dance all night, don't stop yet. Money come and money go.
Jungle? You mean a noisy zoo? What kind of place is this? Where are the VIP lounges?
Love and heartbreak, win or lose. Lagos nights, we like the fuse. Dirty December, no regrets. Dance all night, don't stop yet. Money come and money go.
Uncivilized. This is why I left in the first place.
Life is shine, heart is full.
Tayo, what is this nonsense I'm hearing? You got married without telling us?
When a man loves a woman, but the world tears them apart.
Mommy, I'm staying. Nigeria is my home now. I don't know if I can trust you.
When Dirty December gets too deady, reality slaps harder than Lagos traffic.
Yeah, the German machine. I'm the German machine. I'm the German machine, smooth and mean. Rolling through Niger with a superstar gleam. Fast like a Lambo, sharp and clean. My vibe's unstoppable, the ultimate dream. I'm the German machine, top of the scene.
3 friends, 1 Lagos. A December they'll never forget.
Either way you dey wrong, go. Everywhere you enter, no trouble you go. So fine girl.
Now, that again was done, I think 3 months ago, before the latest technology came out that is even making it more realistic. The soundtrack I also created with AI, the lyrics, the composition, the production, the mastering. If I didn't tell you, are you going to be able to tell me that song? You can tell it was done by AI. I created a whole artist from zero called Mugu Prince. The Mugu Prince, now I'm going to give him a real realistic existence. Now, before because I didn't know how to present it, so I put like a lagbaja type of thing that, okay, it's covering his face. But now there's nothing to hide there. It's AI. And Mugu Prince is going to become a very popular musician. Why? Because I'm going to be releasing songs for it almost every week if I have time. It's that easy now. You sit down, you write the lyrics with AI, you take it to the AI music creating stores, and then before you know it, the music is out there. Not only do you do the music, you even do the videos, the music videos for the music. And if you are watching this and you're a young man out there, that's how I want you to be thinking. What is in it for me here? Could this be an opportunity for me to take my game to the next level? Because some of you might just be thinking movies. Or it's all Nollywood. What about music? Maybe you've always loved music, but you can't sing. Now is the opportunity, because you can tell when you're doing your scripting, you can tell the AI the kind of song you want. And then when it's done, you want to tell it the texture you want. And then you take it to the AI tool, and it does it for you. You can become your own Cobams now. All of it for zero cost. You don't believe me? Here is a song. I'm going to play you a couple of them, right? Now we're going to music a bit, just to show you the versatility of this stuff before I come back and show you some of the jobs that are going to be eliminated in Nollywood and the tools that you can use. See, at one point, this was even like November last year. I said, why can't I make songs with this AI stuff? And I started. Before I knew it, I completed a full album. Tears in Muguland. Muguland stands for Nigeria because I didn't want to get involved in getting sued or whatever, or anybody say I'm running down my country, so I call it Muguland. I did the first album, Tears in Muguland. Then I did the second one. I think it's Rhapsody for Muguland. Then I did a third one, Omega Pro Conspiracy. Then I did a fourth one. Now I have 4 music albums, 14 trackers. Don't take my word for it. Go to a place called SoundCloud or Spotify and search for Mugu Prince. See how many downloads of those songs we're already getting. Mugu Prince is already having followers. People think it's real. So they're sending messages. I love you. I love your music. I want, how can we hook up? So I asked myself, how would they hook up with something that is in the air? So now I have to bring out Mugu Prince as an AI, so that there's nothing to hide there. It doesn't mean that the music is bad. It doesn't mean you won't enjoy the music now. Here is the one. I'm going to play you 2 or 3 songs. And we did the music video of it in December. So you want to judge it like that. If I'm doing those music videos today, they will be 10 times better, because the technology has moved so fast in 6 months that it's almost embarrassing to even show the movies that we made in December. But I'm going to show it anyway. I did one about the elections. I wanted to just show my frustration a little bit. This was late last year, about how the whole election team went, how they snatch ballot and how they run with it. And then I call it snatch, grab, and run. You all know what that is. Snatch, grab, and run. I wrote this song with the help of ChatGPT. I'm not going to tell you I'm a great songwriter, but I know what I want in my head. And I describe it to my AI. My AI brings, they did not burn its mother. Whatever you tell it is what it's going to bring for you. When it does it for you, I said, I don't like this. I want this one to have this there. It did it. Then I took it from there. I went to an AI. I'm going to show you some of those AI tools. Don't worry. It's in the third segment. Don't think I'm just talking. I'm going to show you those tools. And you can go there and do this stuff yourself, right? When it was done, I told one of my boys that, okay, why don't you do a music video for me? Why do I need to go hire Clarence Peters? As this thing continues to develop, we may not even need to be paying all that. No, I'm not saying that those who do physical videos will not try, but the average young man who does not have 5 million to make a music video, who does not even have 500,000 to make a music video. Now he can use an AI tool that he paid $20 a month for to create music videos for every one of his albums. So he puts people more, I'm not going to say equal footing, but at least it reduces the gap. Here is one. This one is called Snatch, Grab, and Run. I like it. And we did the music video of it too. Enjoy.
Snatch it, grab it, and run. Balance on the streets, yeah, we having fun. Snatch it, grab it, and run. Power and people on, that's how it's done. Snatch it, grab it, and run. Votes in the shadows, the game's begun. Snatch it, grab it, and run. The people's choice, man, that's over and done. Election day, but the streets look wild. Thugs in the booth and they're running wild. Paul Eway's crew, they ain't got no chance. Disenfranchised while the booms advance. Balance in their pockets, stolen in the night. Supporters silent, beaten on sight. Votes disappear like a magic trick. Lawyers on standby playing politics. Cagey lawyers twisting every law, turning technicality into wins in law. Electoral commission can't do a thing. Incompetent, they lost their swing. The courts they nod, shake hands and smile while Mugulan bleeds for miles and miles. Snatch it, grab it and run. Balance on the streets, yeah, we having fun. Snatch it, grab it and run. Power in Mugulan, that's how it's done. Snatch it, grab it and run. Votes in the shadows, the game's begun. Snatch it, grab it and run. The people's choice, man, that's over and done. They came with muscle, forcing the game. Paul Eway's name, erased in shame. Disenfranchised, they can't speak up. Thugs with weapons tell them to hush up. The mandate stolen, but they still cheer. Fake leaders rise while the truth's unclear. Cagey lawyers smile in the courts. Power bought with lies of all sorts. The system's broken, justice a ghost. Power-hungry leaders do the most. Grabbing ballots, they call it war. Democracy's lost, no open door. Votes rigged with every dirty hand. Welcome to Mugulan's promised land. Snatch it, grab it and run. Balance on the streets, yeah, we having fun. Snatch it, grab it and run. Power in Mugulan, that's how it's done. Snatch it, grab it and run. Votes in the shadows, the game's begun. Snatch it, grab it and run. The people's choice, man, that's over and done. We hustle, we fight, but the game is cold. Balance missing while the truth's untold. Snatch it, grab it, they steal with ease. Mugulan's future brought to its knees. They grab it, snatch it, and laugh away. Another stolen tomorrow, another stolen day. Snatch it, grab it, and run. Balance on the streets, yeah, we having fun. Snatch it.
Yeah, that was done like October or something last year. That's to tell you how fast this AI thing has moved. If I were to ask Steven or any of my boys to do that same music video today, it would be totally different because you now have more life like all in another 6-7 months. But you listen to the song, forget the video now. Are you going to say, if I didn't tell you, are you going to tell me that was an AI music? No, you're not going to know. That's what I'm talking about. Then it comes down to then learning how to promote your song. Now with the AI, you can even use your own voice now. I didn't want to use my voice. My voice has really never been good for music. So I just chose, created a voice of my own. But you can use your real voice. And then AI will create the music for you. It will sound like you. It will feel like you. And it will compete like you. That is where we are. So theme song, because today is about Nollywood mostly. So I want to talk more about movies, but songs are part of it. So every one of our movies now, we create a theme song for it. For those of you who have watched my AI movie, I call it book to AI to video production, Children of Anger. I wrote something more or less like a kind of a fist bump for the obedience. Yes, at least before I left them, I was a very active, obedient guy. I don't deny it, and I'm very proud of my time there. I'm not going to come out here and say I'm not proud of the obedience. I just decided I want to be neutral now. I don't want to support nobody. I don't want to support obedience. I don't want to support Tinubu. I want to be an equal opportunity Gbasgbos king, because I'm a critic. I'm not a politician. And in any case, I'm too old to fight with the young people for their future, but I admire them a lot because I want this to be on the record, that I admire obedience a lot because we need people like that. We need young people who will say we no agree. We die here. In my time, we did it in Ali Must Go. We did it in the in our own era. So why should anybody grudge them? If the youths are still happy, then this country cannot move forward. Youth should be very disagreeable. They should be obnoxious. They should fight. Yes, you heard me say it, just in case you are trying to use me as propaganda and saying that I'm no longer an obedient. I'm no longer an obedient by choice because I want to be a critic. I want to be independent, and that's what I do best. I don't want to support nobody, because if you say you are part of a group, now whatever they are doing, you have to support it, even if it's not good. Like some parts of the obedience I don't like. But if you're an obedient, you can't be pissing into your own compound now. But if you're not part of them now, you can call them out. If they overdo it, you can call out the Baptists. You can call out the articulated people. If they cross the line, you can praise anybody if they do well. Just like if Tinubu does well now, I'm going to praise him without worrying about what the obedience think. I don't care what they think about what I think. If he does bad, I can then criticize him, and I will not care what the Baptists think. But make no mistake, I have a lot of admiration for the obedience. For those young ones, the pure ones among them, the ones that are really, really angry at the way Nigeria is, and who will not keep quiet, who are borderline rude to anybody, who will not move Nigeria forward. I support them, because every nation is moved forward by the anger of its youths. No nation moves forward by their youth smiling, by their contented youths. Every nation is moved forward by its angry youths. So anyway, I wrote a book about them. I call them the children of anger, because that is what their critics used to call them. I said, let's embrace that name self. We are angry. What is wrong with anger? So I call it the children of anger. If you have not seen it, I wrote a book. Then I turned that book into a movie using AI. That was when we were still using Leonardo AI and graphics to create movie 6 months ago. I wouldn't do that today if I'm doing that. But it's still a great watch. You can go to YouTube and check it. It's called The Children of Anger. Then I created a theme song. Like everyone, why wouldn't I have a theme song for my movies now? It takes you less than an hour to create a theme song. Even if you are complicated like me, you want to refine and refine, it cannot take more than an hour. The lyrics itself, you get it done in 15 minutes if you know what you're doing. Then you take it to an AI tool, create the music, and yeah, your theme song is ready. Then I said, let's do a music video. And we did it. All of it in less than a week, right? And not just that one song, plenty of them. So I want to play that. But this was done again in, I think, October or November. But you listen to this song. And this was 8 months ago. And tell me if you can tell me if this song is AI. I'm not talking about the video. The video is obviously graphics and stuff. But the song itself, you tell me if you can tell apart, puts it on the chart that this song was done by AI or a human being. Let's listen.
They call us reckless, they call us wild, but we're the voice of the unheard child. For too long we've watched them steal and deceive. Now we march, cause in hope we believe. Locked up in chains, they try to make us fall, but we stand tall, we're answering the call. Persecuted, but we won't be tamed. For Mughal freedom, our fires inflame. We are the children of anger, fighting for the truth. Born from love for our land, the fire of the youth. We stand unbound, unbroken by the lights. With Mughal in our hearts, we rise, we rise. The streets are burning with the passion of the brave. No chains can hold us, no power can enslave. They say we're rebels, but we know we're right. Corruption crumbles when we unite. On social media, in the open streets, our voices thunder, refusing defeat. They throw us in cells, accuse us of treason, but we keep fighting, for we are the reason. We are the children of anger, fighting for the truth. Born from love for our land, the fire of the youth. We stand unbound, unbroken by the lights. With Mughal in our hearts, we rise, we rise. We fight rise for the future. We fight for the land. With hearts full of fire, we'll make our stand. They can't break our spirits. They can't make us fall. In the name of Mughal, we answer the call. We are the children of anger, fighting for the truth. Born from love for our land, the fire of the youth. We stand unbound, unbroken by the lies. With Mughal in our hearts, we rise, we rise. We are the anger, we are the flame. For the love of Mughal, we'll fight in her name. With unyielding hearts, we'll carry the fight. In the dark of corruption, we'll be the light.
All right. Post on the wall if you think that was an AI song. But beginning to from composition to the lyrics to the production to the mastering to everything, 100% AI. So now you know what you can do if you set your mind to this. All right, Chris Oriesa, I see you. Inbox me on WhatsApp if you want to be in that group. You I know well. Yes, I'll smuggle you in. What we do is that we start with about 20 and then we eliminate 10 after like 3 weeks because I only want 10 for the 3 months. That's what I can afford to pay with my money. That's the number of thousands of dollars I can afford to give away. But you can inbox me and then we can see how we can accommodate you here. Yes, I'm jack of all trade and master of none. I tell everybody so that we don't even have to have argument. Okay, I don't have to say I'm master of all. It doesn't matter. The important thing is that God has given me the grace to be able to be a jack of all trades. And by God, I will be jack of everything I can be. I don't need to be a master of any. If I can release the Ajisha first into the world, if I can release the Bishop Ibro Zions, if I can release the Nathaniels into this world, the Chris Adelubas, who are my own proteges out there and young brothers out there, let them go be the masters. Let me be the jack. It's okay. So right now, I'm all over AI, and I'm going to keep on it until I get tired. Then I pick something else. By that time, I've activated so many people that the movement is unstoppable. For a couple of years, I did exclusively just digital business training. Now millionaires have come from there. Even billionaires have come from there. Now it's unstoppable. Many of them are now trainers, training people all over the world. That is how I see my role in life. For those of you who are wondering, why is this guy doing so many things? Because I can. I've been given the grace to do it. I don't need to stay there and master the whole thing and become a millionaire in that one. No. God has blessed me. I'm okay. It's to light the fire and let other people run with the light. So I wasn't joking when I said I'm master of a jack of all trade, I'm master of none. I'm not being modest. I know if I stay there, I could be master more than anybody, but I don't want to. That's for you to go be the master. Catch the fire. And then just remember me, your kingdom, that used to be your coach. Yeah? All right, let's go to the next phase. I want to hear from you guys. If you are watching this, you need to give me some comments here. I don't know why I'm not seeing so many of them. You have to authorize. It says you can't post to some destinations. I don't know why that is so. It looks like if you want to make comments, you have to authorize the. Okay, so I have to follow some steps, which I can't do right now. Okay, I've seen it now. I have to go to fix all of that later. For now, we just manage for the ones that we can see. All right. So, but if you can hear me and you can make comment wherever you are, just make the comment. I go around later and I try to read and respond to those that I can respond to. If you are watching this on Instagram, or you are watching this on LinkedIn, or you are watching this on Twitter, or watching it on Facebook, just interact, post some comments, share the links with somebody. Somebody may benefit from this. I know on my own Facebook group, a lot of the people there are my own colleagues. They don't need all of this. Most of them are well-to-do. They are much richer than me. They don't really need all this stuff. But you can share with those guys, the young ones especially, those between the age of 21 and 35. Those are the ones I've committed my life to. The youths between 21 and 35 years old. Yes, some are older, but that is the key constituency. All right. Oresa says watching from Facebook. All right, great. Maybe you guys should tell me where you are watching from. Maybe it's only the Facebook one I'm seeing here. I don't know. So please let me know where you're watching from. Can you just type whether it's Facebook or Twitter or Instagram to see if I'm going to see your comment in my studio here. I'm using a studio software called StreamYard, and it's supposed to allow me to see comments from other platforms. I don't know, but all the ones I'm seeing here is just Facebook. So maybe that's the only one that's gone. Okay. I'm seeing one from YouTube. Serenity Muse is joining us from YouTube. Okay. So let's just know. Wow, Mr. Taufik, I see you, my brother. Your son is killing it for me. Yeah, he's killing it. Tomiwa is one of my best students right now, and thank you so much for sending my way. Even when I was in Nigeria, I was in my house for the 2 weeks I was there. He followed me everywhere, and he helped me on the set. And I'm so proud of him. Okay, Bimbola Morgan is watching from YouTube. Thank you so much. Actually, maybe I should go on YouTube and maybe I can be responding directly to some people there. But let's just keep it here so that I can stay focused. So feel free to put your comments. Thank you, Bimbola Morgan. All right, now the next trend we want to go into now, I want to talk about, there's too much segments. I'm trying to decide which one to pick first of the two of them, which is, we want to talk about the 20 ways artificial intelligence will transform Nollywood in the next 3 years. And when I say 3 years, I'm really, really stretching it. That 3 years can be 1 year with the way this is going. Because if somebody told me in December that a tool as good as VO3 will come out in May, or a tool as good as Clink 2.1, because Clink AI 2.1 gives you realistic pictures. People are learning how to use them. My team is learning. In fact, the new internship class that is starting tomorrow, I'm going to train them almost exclusively on VO. I won't even train them with all those old ones, Lunado AI, in video, all those ones that are not live released. I'm going to train them on Clean 2.1. Yeah, it's more expensive. It's $250 a subscription per person for the month. I'll pay it. 10 of them is $2,500. I'll pay that if I can bring out superstars, and it's free, so that nobody can say our doctor is trying to whatever. The only thing I get from it is your assignments. See, it's win-win. Now, if somebody were to tell me that in December that a tool like VO3 will be out in June, I'm thinking it will be out like June next year. It's already out. Now, boys are learning how to use it. We have not yet figured it out fully yet. But by the time they finish filling that in the next 1 month, my boys they won't have a choice. I give them assignment and I insist they have to do it. Then we have to come back on Tuesday and Thursday. I have to review your work personally. I have to stress you. I have to shout at you to get you. In 1 month, my boys will master view. I guarantee it. Then game is almost getting over. Because that means by December, latest, DeepSeek is going to come out as the Chinese. They're going to come out with their own version of VO3 that will be better than VO3. This thing is serious. It's very serious. So I want to talk about 20 ways artificial intelligence will transform Nollywood industry in the next 3 years. For you to learn new ways, adapt to new tools, or go the way of the VCD, cassettes, or mini DV. That is the section we are in now. This is a whole new section now. We want to talk about 20 ways artificial intelligence will transform Nollywood industry in the next 3 years. And when I say 3 years, believe me, you should read that as maybe 1.5 years. I try to be conservative so that you don't say I said it and nothing happened. Everything I'm going to say today, in 3 years' time, it will have happened, maybe months before. And then we are going to have a third section where I'm going to talk about the tools I'm going to share about 15 or 20 tools with you that you need for a movie creation. And I have great news. On Friday, I'm launching my own AI software. It's absolutely incredible. It's called AI 360 Studio. And it has 40 plus, almost 50 AI tools in it. They want to do audio, they want to do video, they want to do graphics, they want to write for you. All of it is going to be in my software. It's called AI 360 Studio. It's ready already. But I want to launch it officially on Friday, okay, with a few people. I'm not going to come to open space like this. I'm going to go to Zoom for about 40 or 50 people and give them access, and then it's game over. About all those tools that you are hearing about now, they are going to be in that tool. Maybe VO3 may not be there yet because my developers will have to create our own version. But it has right now, we have, I think, 45 AI tools in AI 360 Studio. And I'm going to be talking about it on Friday in a webinar. I'm going to promote the webinar here for those of you who can come in there. So I'm so excited because obviously I'm a software man. People will have expected me by now to even come out with my own software on AI, but I took my time because this is a whole different ball game. Even myself, I've been doing this AI for less than a year now. So, but the thing is moving so fast, you feel as if you have been on it for years. So we're going to be introducing AI 360 Studio, where you can go in there. It has everything you need to be able to make movie, to be able to write books, to be able to do anything that people are doing with AI now. But today we are going to talk about 20 ways artificial intelligence will transform Nollywood. And then we will end with the section on the tools you must have in order for you to be competitive in this AI revolution that is already upon us. I was thinking maybe to do this one last and do that one before. I think it's okay. We can talk about the changes that is coming. All right. So most of the people here are watching from Facebook. Majipita, Chris Uriesa, Ajishafe, Majipita, Osahimen, Isahiren. I hope I pronounced it. Osahimen, Then Isahiren. Let me not murder your name. But thank you for being here. Guys, these are all Facebook. If I can't see your text because you're on another platform, my apology. I'm still trying to figure out how to make this studio take everybody's call in. But we're good. It's being recorded. And if you're not able to watch everything today, you can always watch the recording later. All right, let's go back to 20 ways that Nollywood is going to be transformed in the next 3 years. That is my own 3 years. AI 3 years, maybe 1.5 years from now. From VCD to virtual stars is what I call it. The disruption that Nollywood refuses to see. Some are seeing it, but many are refusing to see it. Let me first start by quoting an anonymous disruptor. Just in case, I wish I'd even typed that out so that I can put it on screen. It says, the steam engine did not ask permission to replace the horse. AI won't ask permission to replace you. We're going to say that again. The steam engine did not ask permission to replace the horse and the buggy. AI won't ask you permission to replace you. So you better educate yourself. You better get yourself into what is happening, or you lose and nobody will care about you. In 3 years, like I said, the entire production and distribution pipeline in Nollywood will be unrecognizable. Quote me. That's why this is being said live now. This is June 2nd, 2025. In 3 years, the entire production and distribution pipeline in Nollywood will be unrecognizable. For instance, if you are owning a crane, be looking for how to sell it right now and go buy a drone, because nobody will be renting your crane 2 years from now. You can be in denial, like that producer in that chat. You can be in denial, like that director. It's already happening. I just went to shoot in a Better Wonder City. Nobody even talked to me about crane. Crane. We got a drone, a portable drone. We shot all our area shots much better than what a crane will do for us. Like VCD and Alaba marketers, many Nollywood professionals will be out of business. Not because they were bad, but because they refuse to adapt. They are thinking AI is a fad. AI is not a fad. AI revolution is bigger than the internet revolution. And when that one too started, some thought it was a fad. Now everybody's online. You're watching me online right now. So pay attention. Number one, again, this is me talking. The video will be out there on YouTube, will be out there 3 years from now. Today is June 2nd, 2025. When you're watching this in 2027 or 2028, you can tell yourself whether I was right or not. Here we go. Number one. This one, I'm sure as death. Script writing will be 100% faster with what is called AI co-writers. You are no longer going to be called script writers. You are going to be an AI script writer or an AI co-writer. You are going to write your script in collaboration with AI. AI tools like ChatGPT, Pseudo-Write, or Jasper AI are now writing full-length scripts in hours, minutes, not weeks. I'm not telling you theory is what I've done. In the last 4 days, like I told you, I've written, I think, about 6 scripts or 4. I've written the sound of our soul. I've written Megamania trilogy, the one about Trump. I wrote the trilogy movie for that. I've written, I can't even remember their names now. I've written Agogo, the one Yoruba one, Agogo Ariwo or something like that. I've written, where's my ChatGPT here? Let me get you. This thing sounds crazy, but the Fallen Prophet, that they are already making the movie right now as we speak. I wrote the script, The Fallen Prophet. I wrote one, Guardians of Niger script, which is a Superman type of a movie. Okay, like because now your imagination is your limit now. With AI, where's my screen? With AI, your imagination is your limit. You're only limited by how much you can. So you're caught to me that, okay, why can't we do an Avenger type of thing for Nigeria? That is basically Nigerians in there. And I called it Guardians of Niger, just like Guardians of the Galaxy. Then I told her I want to write this, and it's beautiful script. I wrote it in a matter of, let me say, 5-6 hours. Robust script too. They are making the movie as we speak. We take 1 month to make a movie. That's it. One person will work on it for a month, and that's it. It's done. Every week I meet with them, we look at it, and we iterate it, we change it, and all that. But they're going to be done with the best tools that is available, like these Guardians of the Galaxy of Niger. Now, I'm going to try to insist that my boy is working on it must use Kling 2.1 or use VO3 so that the characters can be as realistic as the current technology allows us. It's not there yet. The technology is not there yet, I agree. But in 6 months, it probably will be there. I'm talking 3 years, right? So script writers, you can brainstorm story arcs, you can generate character dialogue, and adapt scripts across genres and dialects. Lazy writers are finished. Read my lips. If you're a lazy writer, you're a lazy script writer, you are done. Smart ones now write with AI to multiply output. Don't say, oh, AI, I'm not going to use AI. It doesn't have emotion. Who told you? The Sound of Our Soul is a very emotional script I wrote. It's a tearjerker. I told ChatGPT, I want to write a tearjerker. I want, at the time they finish watching this movie, everybody to be crying. Oh yeah, let's start. And we started like that. When I read a scene and I don't feel that it's emotional enough for me, I tell it, I want to put emotional sequence in this. I want you to do this. I want you to do that. And in response to you, ChatGPT doesn't go on break. Pseudo word doesn't go on break. Jasper AI don't go on break. They don't take vacation. They are not saying they are tired. They are not petulant where you tell it, what are you doing? Can you do this over again? That's how I talk to my own ChatGPT. Can you do this over again? What is wrong with you? He will say sorry. He will do it for me. He cannot sue me for abuse. Are you doing script writing? You are still carrying pen and paper. You go to one hotel, you want the person who needs the script to pay for your hotel so that you can think. You are done. You are done. I'm not kidding here. If me, that I'm not even in the industry until all of this started, I've left Nollywood since 2012. I wrote Irawojo. It's a Yoruba epic movie. Irawojo. I wrote Guardians of Niger. I wrote The Sound of Our Soul. I wrote Pablo movie concept. I wrote The Evil Genius. I was doing that one on that one is not yet finished. I just left it halfway. That is one about Babangida that I'm writing. The real one, or that one that he did in his book, he's just joking. Okay? But my point is that if I could write 6 movie scripts in less than 4 days, and that's not all I was doing. Remember, this was sometimes I'm watching soccer. Sorry, I'm watching basketball. There's playoff right now. I'm watching basketball and I'm prompting my AI tool. So that's number one. So if you're a script writer, you need to get together with AI tool that can make you write 100 times faster. Because somebody was asking me the other day, say we need a script writer to help us do this. I didn't know I can never pay a Nigerian script writer again unless they are using AI. If you see your regular script writer, I know I'm 10 times better already. So why would I want to pay them? But if that script writer is somebody that I know or tells me that, oh, I use AI to augment my script writing, then I will pay them money. I can't do everything by myself. So script writing is not going to die. It is you that will die if you don't go and start using AI tools to enhance your work. And some of the best tools in that area is ChatGPT, Pseudo-Write, AI Story Generator, Jasper. There are plenty of them there. Number 2, landscape that will be changed. AI generators, yes, you can say I'm talking bullshit. AI generated actors, okay, will now start competing with human ones. I know you're laughing. Watch me. Watch these new interns that are coming in. One of the things we are doing now is that I am creating characters from thin air. I will call it, one of them, for instance, I call it Kule Tinubu, who's a fighter, who's all of that. AI will give me the prerequisite for the person. Then they create that character. Let me show you guys. See, this thing is something when you say this stuff, it's like, what is he talking about? Where is my where did I make this one now? Too much projects going on. So that will be AI agent. Yes. Okay. Let me show you. You create AI stars from scratch. And now they will be constant in movies. The same way you say you want to have a Omotola in your movie. I will have my own character that is in my own movie. It will be in this movie, it will be in that movie. It might say, I'm trying to pull up the guy, okay, right here. Okay, let me see if I can share my screen. How do I bring him out? Okay, hold on. Let me bring him into the studio. Now they are animating him. You are going to see him do real life action by next week. I will come and show you. Right now, I'm just going to show you his picture. This is my own AI character. Now, this character is going to be created, is going to then be a constant in my movies. So then be Kule Tinubu plays Isaiah James in Talent Hunt. That Kule Tinubu will be AI, where I will be able to license it to you over time, the same way you go and get a Genevieve Unaji to come and play a role in your movie. You can then call my own Kule Tinubu to come and play a role. I know it's sounding you like, what is this MF talking about? But it's already happening. You're going to see the guy in another. This is my Kule Tinubu right here. Okay? Right here. You can see the guy. Right here. That's him. I'll give you another iteration of him. the image file. Okay, let me bring in. This is him running. Okay, this is him. His profile is like a muscular guy. Is going to be an action figure in our movies. Sorry, like, okay, what is this guy talking? Shebi, we are here now. Again, it will not be long. Before this June is over, I will show you the movies that this guy is in. Okay, so that you know I'm not BSing you. His name is Kunle Tinubu. He's going to be acting in some of my movies. Same way we have what's the name of the other guy right here? I have 10 of them that I'm creating now. I'm going to create the avatar. I'm going to create their moving version. I'm going to create the prompts to make them do whatever you want them to do, to run, to jump, to talk, to laugh. So you'll be able to use those prompts to actually make a movie. He has like this guy now, his skin tone is, where is it now? He has a skin tone, ebony, body build, muscular. His age range is in his 30s, fashion style, modern. And then I have special effects for him. He can run, he can jump, he can fight, he can laugh. All the prompts you need him to do whatever he wants to do. I have another one, is called Femi Bamidele, the romantic billionaire. This will be when you see, it's like saying an RMD, okay, who likes to who can play big daddy, a rich figure. We have our own that is moving, that is laughing, that is indistinguishable from real actor in the next 3 to 6 months. You'll not be able to tell difference. We have Chinedu Obasi. It's an Igbo prince, rooted in tradition, destined for greatness. Chinedu Obasi dominates epic dramas, cultural blockbusters, and traditional stories. I have one called Shegun Arizona. It's a Lagos bad boy, rebel with a cause. Shegun Arizona brings street energy to every role, from gang leader to vigilante hero, and on and on and on. I create characters for them. And you're here telling me what? With the release of VO, that game has changed forever. You are going to see this guy in the next movie coming out. So that, when I say some people's roles will be gone, I'm not just talking idly. AI characters will start competing with human ones, because once we master how to use VO3 and Clean 2.1, and maybe the one that DeepSeek is going to bring out next week or next month or whenever they're going to bring their own, where you cannot tell the difference between AI and human beings, then why do I need to go? Why do I want to go and be registering? Or why do I want to go and be paying some guys millions? Why can't I create my own RMD? That's even assuming I don't want to put RMD face into AI. That will start a lot of fights. So I've decided I'm not going to even go that route. Why not create my own artist? I don't need to go get into copyright fight with any artist, because I can create my own. You know, so that is where we are. Let me show you something else here. Okay, right here. These are all there. Now, so that you understand, the picture at the top, Google VO3, that's the one that Google released last week. The one at the bottom is called Clink 2.1. I have both of them. I use both of them. What this video has done is to create, this is not even my video. I'm not saying this is somebody actually did the work and posted it in our group, the Nigerian AI Film Festival that Obina, that young man I talked about, is doing the first Nigerian AI Film Festival, and I'm 100% in support of him. I feel that it's a way of taking our industry forward. So somebody posted it in there. I don't really know who did this. But what the person wanted to do is to show us that they can use Google VO3 and Clink 2.1 Master. And you are not going to be able to tell the difference between the characters and real life. And this is just the first iteration. They have not even released updates. Watch this and tell me how far is this from real character, in your own personal opinion.
you a secret about Lagos. A tale of...
Sorry, we're switching. Now, let me fast this for, yeah. Okay. As you can see, can you tell that that was AI? All those characters, the one at the top, the one at the bottom, 100% AI generated. One from Google VO, the one that Google released last week. The other one from Clink AI 2.1 that was also released last week. And Chinese have not even brought out their own. So imagine doing a full-length movie using this view, which I'm going to be attempting this week with my new team. And imagine 6 months from now. When you look at how far we have come from December, I showed you some movies we made in December versus where we are now. These ones I just showed you. You see the big difference. So when I say in 3 years' time that AI-generated characters will be competing with real-life actors, you think I'm joking. And that there are some great tools already out there now. Some of the best tools out there now: Synthesia, Reface AI, Deep Brain, MetaHuman by Unreal. Those are some of the tools that are hot there now. Of course, with Veo that just came out, and then Clink 2.1. So, what does that mean for you? Because when I say that this is how Nollywood will be transformed, does it mean that real life actors are not going to have a job anymore? No, they're going to have a job. But you probably won't be able to command the kind of money you are commanding right now, number one. Who wants to deal with a prima donna when I can create my own? This is my own superstar now. By the time I energize him, create moving parts of him, putting him in 4 or 5 video and movies that I promote well, this man will start to get followers. Because if they can't tell if it was AI or not, and I'm not promoting the movie as AI, all of a sudden, Kunle Tinubu will become a star. Why will I then go pay 5 million or 10 million to some stars that I have to beg and I have to ask leak before they will act for me? So that's number one. But it doesn't mean you become irrelevant. Part of what you should be thinking about now, this is me now sharing vision. I could be wrong, I could be right. But if I'm an actor right now, if I'm an R&D, if I'm a Toyin, if I'm a Funke Jennifer, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to clone myself. I'm going to do the same thing I'm trying to do for this Kunle Tinubu guy, who is just an AI-generated picture. I created that picture with prompts, right? I will create my own clone, and then I will have maybe 100, prompts for different things I can do: to jump, to run, to laugh, to fight, to lie down, to kiss, whatever. Most postures that I typically would do in a movie. Then I will license it. That's where this is going. So an RMD can then license his face. He can license his AI clone. Because at that point, copyright laws will have caught up with AI. Right now, it's not illegal. If I put RMD's face or Genevieve's face on an AI movie that I create, it's not illegal. I know you don't believe that. I'm a lawyer. I'm telling you right now. Okay? AI-generated movies, there's no copyright. Of course, I expect the law to catch up with them in the next 1 or 2 years. America is already working towards that, obviously. Because, I mean, you can't just be using people's likeness and image and then what will break out now. So that, at some point, the court will recognize that I can't just go and clone the video of me and be putting it on a movie, right? But I'm telling you, in America, that's not the case as we speak. Okay? As a matter of fact, if I clone you and you use it without my permission, I can sue you for copyright. Now, that's the law right now. You don't have to believe me, search. There is this popular actress that has been sued now. I think it's Beyonce. Yes, Beyonce, that has been sued for posting a picture of herself on social media that somebody else took. The person didn't ask for permission. It was but she saw the picture and she liked it and she posted it on her social media. That person sued her for violation of his copyright, even though it's Beyonce that is in the movie, that's in the picture. So the law is always slow to catch up with technological advances, but we know it's going to get there. It's inevitable, right? They have to protect people's copyright. I'm a copyright lawyer myself. I will fight on the law on the side of those whose copyrights are being whatever. But if I were an actor today, that would be my priority. How do I clone myself so that I can license it officially? Then I can, especially now that VO3 has come, that Clean 2.1 has come, and they're going to get better, where people will not be able to tell whether that's RMD in the movie or clone of RMD, unless you tell them. So RMD can then afford to clone, to license his clone to me for my movie. I can then put RMDs in my movie. Maybe I won't have to pay anywhere near what I will pay for him to be there physically. But RMD will be in his house, collect 2 million here, 3 million here, 1 million here, doing nothing. That's something for you artists to begin to think about. It sounds crazy right now, but I can almost predict 3 years from now we're going to have that. I'm not an artist, I'm not a star, otherwise the first thing I'm going to do. I'm not going to wait for some people to start cloning my face and be using it. I will clone myself. I will license it. I will put it out there that you can contact me for license to use my clone in your movie. So I pay you, I go use it. The audience will not care because the pictures are going to be so good, they won't be able to tell the difference. I just showed you several clips of different shots. You can't tell that those are not AI. Watch this guy. It's towards the end. There's a last clip. The early part of it, you can tell, okay, this is AI, but the last clip, this clip called Obaru. It's not my video. It was also by somebody in our group, the National Nigerian AI Film Festival people. They have a WhatsApp group that they graciously allowed me to join, and I learned a lot from there. Somebody posted this thing and I fell in love with it. It's called Obaru. Watch, it's just a clip. They have a 52 episodes already planned for this series. Look at it.
Wealthy women and a chef.
What is my wife always doing with Obaro?
Wives of powerful men who will only eat Obaro's food.
Keep your wife away from Obaro.
Does the governor know about Obaro?
Obaro has been a bad boy. Ladies, do you agree?
My name is Obaro Hunter. Welcome to the Table of Sin.
Table of Sin. Coming soon on Pop Central.
Play it again.
Let me tell you a secret about Lagos. A tale of 7 wealthy women and a chef.
What is my wife always doing with Obaro?
Wives of powerful men who will only eat Obaro's food.
Keep your wife away from Obaro.
Does the governor know about Obaro?
Obaro has been a bad boy. Ladies, do you agree?
My name is Obaro Hunter. Welcome to the Table of Sin.
Table of Sin. Coming soon on Pop Central.
Now, listening to that last cut, they say, my name is Obaro. I fell in love with that series. I just don't know why. Okay? That Obaro, everything in that movie you just watched is AI. And that was probably even done just as VEO3 came out. Imagine what it would look like 6 months from now. Right now, you can barely tell the difference. That these are not real human beings. And they are all clones. So that Obaro guy now, that guy that played Obaro, if the guy who created that character, if he's a smart guy, I will give that character a name that sounds normal, like Genevieve Crawford, something, a normal name. And then that guy, I will be putting in different movies. In less than 4 or 5 movies in there, it will be a popular figure because that Obaro is going to hit. I've told the man, do this thing. You say you have 52 episodes, it's a series. Shoot all of them, whatever it takes you. Obaro is going to be a winner. The next thing you know, Obaro will have a Facebook page. Obaro will have fans. Obaro becomes a living flesh, competing. So this gentleman now, imagine he does his first episode and it's a hit. Does the second one. Why will he want to go and hire an RMD tomorrow? Because if he shows this guy long enough, the guy will become a star. I really want to promote this guy. I don't know who owns this thing. But this Obaro show, I want you guys to look out for it. When that guy does it, I'm going to play that video one more time. One more time.
Let me tell you a secret about Lagos. A tale of 7 wealthy women and a chef.
What is my wife always doing with Obaro?
Wives of powerful men who will only eat Obaro's food.
Keep your wife away from Obaro.
Does the governor know about Obaro?
Obaro has been a bad boy. Ladies, do you agree?
My name is Obaro Hunter. Welcome to the Table of Sin.
Table of Sin. Coming soon on Pop Central.
Unless that guy tells her it was AI, I wouldn't have known. That is the game, people. So, actors, you are going to be competing with AI characters. Deal with it. I'm coming up with 10 of them. And I have the resources to keep doing movies with those 10 characters until they become popular figures, at least on YouTube. Then it's game over. Or you have to redefine yourself right now. Instead of fighting it, better start asking yourself, how can I profit from this AI revolution? I just told you one of them is to clone yourself and start to license out your prompts, license out your clone. You make money without going on set. Everybody wins. That's just one. I mean, I can't teach everything in one thing. Number 3 way that AI is going to change the face of Nollywood in the next 3 years. Virtual cinematography and AI cameras will change filming forever. They're already doing so. You no longer need large rigs and large crews. AI-driven virtual cameras can create smooth tracking shots, overhead views, 3D scenes without a dolly or a crane. In other words, cinematography is now code-based, AI style. You don't believe me? Go check out tools like Wonder Studio, AI, Runway ML, AI, and Kive.ai. I put just 3 of them there. There's plenty. You can just search virtual cinematography AI tools. You're going to get dozens. Go check out these 3 there. You can do any area shot. It will bring it for you. I want an area shot of Lagos at night, realistic area shot of Lagos at night. It will give you realistic shot of Lagos above Aso Rock at night. It will bring it realistic thing. It will look like that's what you did. So why would you need a dolly? Why do you need a crane? Why will you even need a live drone? Even drones are going to be replaced. Yes, sir. I said so. All this physical stuff, they're done. If that's where you are investing your money now, you better rethink it thoroughly. Go put your money on AI software. Go put your money on AI learning because they're going. So if you're a DOP and you are scoffing right now, where you are, somebody was coughing in a group I belong, one entertainment group, and I was laughing. It will be like film. It's already happening. Nobody's asking your permission before they do it. It's already happening. I'm going to pull up another video right now. Where is it? Let me look for another video file. 1 second here. Okay, still downloading. Yep, I should have downloaded all of them and brought them in here. But it's okay. It's good. Let's continue. Now, where's my screen here? Okay. Number 4 way that AI is going to transform Nollywood in the next 3 years. Editing and Post-production will be largely automated. Yes, sir. No more spending 3 weeks cutting and merging scenes. AI tools can now auto-edit, color grade. You had that right. Sync audio. We just did that. And even add B-roll and transitions instantly. If you know how to manipulate those tools. Pictory, we do some of that for you. Topaz Labs, AI. Runway, ML. Decrypt. These are all current AI tools that do this work. And there's dozens of them. I just pick at random. The one you have may be better or less, but there are plenty of them out there. Where a big part of editing will now be automated. You might be telling yourself, oh, can an AI interpret a scene? It can interpret a scene. AI that can interpret color now can look at something and tell you this is green. This is, you upload a picture, I tell you this is green, this is white. And you're telling me you can't interpret script. He's writing script. You're telling me you cannot interpret the script. It'll be like film. You just need to go there to make your job better. It will not eliminate you. I'm not here talking about anybody getting eliminated. I'm saying you have to improve yourself or you become redundant. Color graders, for instance. If they don't go and learn these new tools, they're going to be out of a job. Because why will I give you the job if I can just go and get one AI tool that I can learn myself in 1 hour and color grade my movie by myself? When I was going to release Omega Mass Conspiracy, one of our AI movies, is a full-length AI movie. It's actually 1 hour. It's 180 minutes. It's even too long. We have to cut it into 3 parts. Okay? A typical movie is 1 hour, 50 minutes, 110 minutes. This is 180 minutes. So I wanted to lay the soundtrack because I've not yet figured out how to really do the soundtrack with AI, or rather I was too lazy to make my guys go figure it out. I called this guy that does soundtrack for movies. He told me, I think he told me 3 million. 3 million naira. He said 5 million, but because I was introduced by a Big Sam and introduced by Kiniko, that he would charge me 3 million. So, and I'm thinking myself, I was about to consider it. I'm like, this is a made for YouTube movie. I'm not going to cinema. I'm not going to Netflix. I'm only going to make my money back from these true views on YouTube. Why would I want to spend 3 million naira on laying this soundtrack, laying the soundtrack? He didn't even make the sound. I'm going to make the sound. I already made the sound. Talent Hunt has a whole bunch of songs, some of them even from my former artists. It's just for him to lay it. And he said because it's 180 minutes, it's a 3-hour movie, Then I sat and say, what? So I called Tomiwa and Steven. I'm like, can you, and Joanna, those are some of my proteges. I didn't even tell them, can you? I said, go and do this, lay the soundtrack for this thing. And then I told them why I want it. I wanted this, what you do, this, what you do. They've never done soundtrack thing before. They've never laid it before on any movie in their life. But guess what? They got it done for me in 3 days. 180 minutes movie. 3 days. Zero cost. Calling my staff. They are the first set to finish the internship. So I retain them. If you are good, I typically will retain you full-time and pay you full-time salary, and I pay them well. So they are actually full-time staff. So it cost me nothing other than the salary I would have paid anyway. And they did it in 3 days. And they've never done it before in their life. So you think that guy that is laying soundtrack is going to have a job 1 year from now? He's not going to have a job unless he himself goes to master the AI tool so that he can then do it better, because he will have more intuition now than those my boys, because they are just starting. So they have to do plenty before they get those, what they call the intangibles, how to then tell the AI what to do, how to do it. So a guy that is already someone laying soundtrack, if he goes to master the AI tools that they use, I can't remember, I think it was Topaz that he used, then he might be able to do better than them and remain competitive. So you are not going to get better by denying the AI tools. You are going to get better by actually going out there and mastering the tools. If you understand what I'm saying, give me a 1 on the chat right now. As you are watching, Give me a one wherever you are watching. Let me try to get other channels because I'm not seeing, I'm only seeing the ones from YouTube. Let me go to YouTube and see if I can find so that I can respond to your chats in there. But it don't matter if I'm able to respond right now. Just go out there, make a comment for me. If you like what you are hearing, give me a yes or give me an emoji. If you think I'm talking bullshit, give me a thumbs down. All respond and response. Okay, it's okay. Let's go, people. Netflix 360. I'm trying to log into. Okay, let me go to LinkedIn. So there's several people from there. Okay, let me not waste energy here because I can't figure it out. At least some of you are still following me here. All right. Thank you. Yes, Oriesa said Obaro, that's going to be a mega star. If the owner of that character can develop him or develop it, I don't even know how to refer to it. Yes. Yeah, we have, like I said, Anthony said, I'm interested. Do we get started? I do it by, I do my apprentice program by cohorts. I'm starting the third cohort tomorrow. I put out the announcement on my WhatsApp broadcast, and I think we got almost 200 people that indicated they want to do it, but I can only start with about 20 because I'm paying for the tools. And then, of course, because it's one-on-one, I can't do more than that. In fact, the 20 will be reduced to 10 by the end of the first month because I have to review everybody's work twice a week. You do your work, we submit it, we review it in class. Then I tell you what you need to change there, how you need to change it. We debate, we talk about how to use the challenges of the softwares and all that. So it's not a PowerPoint class. It's not like in my normal boot camp, and I'm planning to start another one soon. Boot camp is okay. Thousands can attend that because you are just training. But this apprentice program is a direct one-on-one with 10 people. We go to the meeting. The first person will present their work. All of us will critique it together. I'll tell you what to change and all that. And then the second person present. I even do award. I do competition. Every class, the one that has the best work for the week, I give them something token, 30,000 naira, 20,000 naira. We share like 50,000 between the first three, just to keep encouraging them. Apart from there, of course, their little allowance. So I don't know if there's a room left. I'm only sharing with you. We are starting that tomorrow for that. But you just keep on the lookout. Unfortunately, I don't have any grants and no funds from anywhere. I have to pay for everything, and those tools are expensive. View 3 alone is $250. Your first subscription is $125 for the first month. After month one is $250. Clean 2.1 is $80 or $95, and then you have about 4 or 5 more. So most people can't afford them because it comes about $500 or $600 a month per person if you're getting all of it. So I can only do so much. But so hopefully you're going to get in at some point. Or my prayer is that some of those that I trained now just graduated. So I'm hoping that they also we take it up as they begin to make some money. They will also start encouraging others by doing internship and by training people. Because we're not waiting for government. The government is not serious, and I'm not the type to go and beg any government to give me money to do anything. Because I have big mouths. I want to be able to talk anytime I want. But number 4, we're talking about editing. Number 5 way that Nollywood will be transformed in the next 3 years. When I say 3 years, it's more likely 1.5 years. It looks like, what is he talking about? I'm on the record. This is getting recorded. Number 5 here, automatic dubbing and voice cloning in any language. They can clone your voice in Swahili. You are speaking English, Swahili is coming out. And those who are watching will not be able to tell the difference that you're not speaking Swahili. It's already there. The tools are already there. 11 Labs will do it for you. Resemble AI will do it for you. Paper Cup AI will do it for you. right now, not even 3 years. So you know that industry is going to be transformed. For those who are in dubbing, who are in the dubbing department, you are done. You're done. Those who are doing so-called voice experts, you are done. Because AI tools will clone the voice now. Let's say I want to clone Funke Akindele's voice now. It doesn't take me 30 minutes. As long as I have a sample, I'll clone it. It will sound exactly like her. For African voices, it's not as smooth yet. I'll be very frank with you. But foreign voices, you want to clone a Morgan Freeman, you want to clone a Denzel Washington, all those stuff, it will sound and feel like that. You have seen a lot of Donald Trump. A lot of those videos you are watching of Donald Trump saying crazy stuff, they are clone videos. I know. I know those who do it. I used to pay them before I figured out how to do it myself. I know where they are. They are even on Fiverr. They are selling their skills there. They will clone anything for you. So you know Nollywood is going to be transformed. Once it catches up, right now, we have not really gotten, I don't know whether it's a ethnic bias of the tools. I don't know why. When you clone a Nigerian voice, it still doesn't sound exactly like them. It still sounds a little bit mechanical. I have my voice on 11 Labs. Some of you may not even know that's me. Anyway, those who know my voice will know that's me. If you go to 11 Labs now, my voice is one of the most popular voices in African voices there. It's called OPSY, OPSY, or OPSY2. I have two of them, OPSY and OPSY2. I clone my voice myself and dash it to them. I'm like that. That's how you can't be say, hey, you don't want anybody to benefit from it. Let them use it. I'm using other people's voice now. Why can't I donate my own too? All of a sudden, a lot of people are searching for African middle-aged voice. When they get to that option, they love it. So it's everywhere. Go, don't believe me? Go there, 11labs.ai or IO. Go there, search for the voice, OPSY, OPSY, or OPSY2. I have two of them. That's my voice. Play it, and you see that that's me. But it's still not as great as I would want. For it to sound like if you are doing the one for American voice or white voice, those are pitch perfect. But we're going to get there. I said 3 years, right? In another 3 years, when I said 3 years, remember I keep saying that might be 1 year, 1.5 years. You're going to have a perfect sounding RMD, a perfect sounding Genevieve, a perfect sounding Funke Akindele. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, it is going to happen. Okay? Chris Reza say use 11 Labs. Go and search it. If you have it open now, you can search it yourself and play it. It's OPSY, OPSY. That's me. In another 6 months to 1 year, then what? The question then would be, would they dare to actually create a clone of you yourself and put it on video? And people will do it. How many are you going to sue? No, how many are you going to sue? So you might as well be proactive. I see that as a growth area, by the way. Licensing of artist voice and licensing of artist likeness, the cloning of it. Okay, let's go to the next one here. That's number 5, right? Because AI will now allow movies to be instantly dubbed in French, Spanish, Swahili, Hausa, Igbo, Mandarin, all of it in a matter of minutes using voices of the actors. We have courses that we have created in my university, AI University, AI Varsity, that the training from beginning to the end is clone voice. No human there. I are going to enjoy it like you're enjoying training from me. And we're trying to figure out how that clone can even answer questions in class, because questions are translated by them now. So it's like asking ChatGPT a question, right? So if you ask your tutor in class, the clone will be able to answer like me, because I can then upload all my books, all my write-ups and all that. In other words, you create an agent. They call them agent, which is the crazy, crazy, crazy level this thing is going. AI agents. It will talk like me. It will think like me, because I will simply train it with all my videos on the subject matter, all the books I've written, everything I've said about the subject matter, I upload all of it from there. Then from there, it will be able to intelligently answer questions as if it's me. So if you ask me a question, the way I will have answered it is the way my clone will answer it. Because the clone has been trained with most of the knowledge that I have. It's absolutely insane. You all. It's insane. People are in denial that this is happening. And I'm telling you right now, it is happening. It's already started. Nobody can stop that game again. The game is gone. It's game over. The only thing, hold on a second here. My Instagram stopped. Let me go do it again. I think Instagram only allows 1 hour. So let me see if I can restart. I see there's so many people on Instagram, even though I don't even use Instagram at all. So let me go reactivate them. Just give me a second here. Here comes to Nollywood. Okay. There you go. Oops. Right. I hope it will work now if you're. All right. Let's see what we got. Okay. I think it's going live again. Okay, cool. So we are there. All right. Automatic dubbing and voice cloning in any language. Let's go to the next one. Set design and locations, we go virtual. This one. So now you won't have budget for your, if you want to do a movie in Paris or Sambisa Forest and you don't have a budget for it, now you can make your movie happen there. Because you can create a virtual set that looks and feels like that area. You can drop even your live actor people in there. AI can generate hyper-realistic backdrops and 3D sets without location shoots. That means you will not have to leave wherever you are to shoot a scene in America. You can shoot a scene in American White House. You can put your character, even your live action character, you can put them in a Yankee Stadium. This is an area that will rise. Virtual production stages. I'm talking about areas that will be drastically affected. I'm not even, maybe tomorrow when I come back, I'll talk about jobs that will die, really, and the ones that will rise. Right now, I'm just talking about how Nollywood will be drastically transformed in the next 3 years. So that is the topic on the table now. Let me see. Let me put that so that you can see that at the beginning. 20 ways that artificial intelligence will transform Nollywood in the next 3 years. That's what we are discussing. If you just joined us, it's a second or third segment of this show. So where you can then now set creation budget would now be very manageable because you don't have to build sets physically anymore. You can do it right on with AI and then superimpose your characters in it. Even live action characters, it's already happening now where you have they record themselves doing whatever, maybe they are in one side of the house. They do their action that they need to do. You carry that and then you drop it inside the set that we're talking about. It's already happening. Those who know how to use Midjourney well, they can already do that. They can design. Unreal Engine virtual sets are everywhere now. I'm not going to say everywhere, among those who are in the industry. Leonardo AI can give you a great set design. That area will be transformed over the next 3 years. Number 7 way that Nollywood will be transformed in the next 3 years with AI is AI-powered animation will blow up cartoons and fantasies. See, before we can't compete in cartoons at Grammy Awards or any of those international places because we don't have the tools. Our cartoons are a joke compared to them. But now, the AI tools that can create more even realistic cartoons than Tom and Jerry that you are watching, they're already out there. They're within the reach of anybody now. $20 subscription, some of them even free, some of them $50. So anybody can afford it now, and then sit down. Right now, in my next class, I'm going to select 2 out of that 10, and I want them to specialize in cartoons. That's how I'm doing this whole new core different. I'm not going to teach everybody the same thing. I'm going to break them into specialization. So maybe 2 people will be cartoon. Everything they are doing will be cartoon. The movie they are making will be cartoon. So that they know they are specialists in creating cartoon movies. So that in the next 1 year, you are going to be able to create your cartoon movie on your system and be able to premiere in cinemas. Again, you will say, okay, today, I said 3 years. I'll be surprised if that doesn't happen in the next 1 year to 1.5 years. Because if the things are realistic and as good as the cartoon movies they bring from America, why won't Film One want to show it? That will have to be the question then. If they can put both aside and there is no difference, whether one is done by one clinical engine and one is done by AI, why won't they show your own? So this area is going to blow up. Fantasy movies. 2D and 3D animated movies can now be created using AI with little or no drawing skill. I remember when I was in Dove Media, of course, that was like 20 something years ago, right? I'll be almost 20 years ago, 2005, 2006, right? And we said we want to do a cartoon movie. And when they came, they were like 60. Some guy brought them, he said that they are all going to be drawing. This one, they'll be drawing all day. I'm like, are you kidding me? I didn't know that's what it takes to do cartoon at that time. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. 60 of you, we have to ask you somewhere, and then at the end of 1 month, you're able to show me like a 3-minute cartoon. What are you drinking? What are you smoking? Get the fuck out. So I drove everybody out. Some people are still doing cartoon by drawing now. You don't need any drawing skill anymore. There are 2D and 3D cartoons. There are plenty there. Animaker, Keba AI, Toonly AI, Deep Motion AI, Plask. You will do perfect cartoon. It will be like as if you went to Harvard to go learn how to do cartoon. And because this new cohort now, I'm going to be doing this, my show every Monday. And when we start, I'll be exhibiting their work so that people can see their progress from their first one they will do this week. When we meet tomorrow, they're going to do some work this week. It's going to be horrible because it's their first time. Some of them have never used AI before. They've never even seen AI before in their life. They get access and they're going to try to struggle. But whatever they do, I'm going to come and show it. Then the next week, I'll show you the updated version. Then you will see the progress in 1 month. So it's not hard. But that's what I'm saying. You don't have to be in my apprenticeship class to be able to do this. You just need to get your hand on the AI tool. And I told you I'm launching my own AI tool that has 40 AI tools inside it. AI 360 Studio. By next week, Friday, I'm going to open it up to the public. Just get your hands on it. I'm going to make even the first, maybe the first 100 very cheap, maybe like something as simple as maybe $20 for you to get access to it. Normally, it's $97 a month. I'm planning to charge for it. But I'm going to make it like $20, maybe $15 even. Just so that the first wave of people can really get into it, they can afford it and kill this thing for me. So you don't need that. So we see this area changing big time. Fantasies. A lot of people have fantasy ideas of movies they want to shoot in their head. They want to show how heaven looks like. They want to make a movie about heaven. They want to make a movie about the way the time of Ududua and all those stuff. You can do that now. Because these animation tools, they are way, way, way out of range now. And they're accessible to everyone. That's the key. You know, before all of this, if you want to shoot with the best camera out there, some will tell you it's red. Then there's even one they say is about $200,000 to buy the camera. They were telling me, I think it was Samuel Latunji, and I was like, that's insane. Why would I spend $200,000 to buy a camera to use on a set? What if it falls down and breaks? What are you talking about? That doesn't even make sense. It's too much risk, right? But if you say it's red, they might tell you, I don't know, I've not used red. The one I just did is called the Clinical Magic, is what they call it, Magic Pro. It was 35,000 naira a day. But that one might be like 200,000 naira. How many people can afford that? But now with these tools, everybody can be a player. It democratizes the field. It makes everything easier in everybody's reach. Number 8 way that AI will transform Nollywood in the next 3 years. Film fund and investor pitching will be done with AI models. There's no longer any story of putting all those paperwork and all that stuff. Show me what your movie is going to look like. You use AI models to demonstrate. You can do that with Tommy. You can do that with Beautiful.ai. Beautiful.ai actually will give you PowerPoints in a whole different level now. There's Copy Daddy, which is literally owned by me. Yeah, and there's a Canva that you can then use to do your pitch decks, a pitch deck in a matter of minutes. You don't have to pay through your nose anymore. There are those who still do it. I'm not the freelancers who use these tools are not going to go out of fashion because we can't do everything ourselves. I still pay people to do some of this stuff for me. The only thing I insist that you are using AI because AI will be faster for you. It will give me what I want better, and I'll pay you. I only won't hire you if you tell me that you're still going to do the old school style. I want to do a presentation. You want to go and be doing your deck. Say I should give you 1 week to do my presentation deck. When I can go to Beautiful.ai and say for this, I don't even have to do anything or go to ChatGPT and say I want a presentation deck for this product. He already knows what a good presentation deck is. He will create one for you in under 1 minute. And then you can take it to Beautiful.ai and create the PowerPoint out. All of it in under a couple of hours, you have a perfect work. And somebody is telling you a story that it's going to be 2 weeks and I'm very busy now. You're done. Okay? You're done. Number 9. AI-driven marketing will replace traditional PR. Yeah, don't believe that. You go hear me. From generating targeted trailers to automated influencer campaigns and social media captions, AI now drives marketing smarter than humans. Now we are planning to roll out this Judge Mugu. Judge Mugu is a real action movie, right? We had to carry camera and all of that stuff. Even though I was wondering when in the middle of the set, what am I doing? But the promotion for it, the PR and the promotion, all of it, we are using AI to create the promotion, the content, the video, the audio, the graphics, all of it is being done by AI. And some of I don't know if I've even imported any of them to my studio so that I can show you. They're pretty good. Hold on here. Even the one for here is one right here. Done by one of my guys overnight.
All right. Get up, that one. I'm taking. Just hold him in the garden. We are taking
justice. They said they were in love until someone asked for a refund.
You disrespect yourself, I will disrespect you. This is my court of law, it's not your pulpit.
My lord is a liar.
Okay?
You are a sinner.
This is not high court. This is not customary court. This is Mugu People's Court.
My name is Judge Mugu Takosi of the Mugu People's Court. In my court, there are no adjournments, there are no postponements, there are no technicalities. Swift justice, fair justice, and justice delivered and wrapped in simple common sense.
Subscribe, watch, learn.
That is one promo. Yes, another one. This one is
They thought they were.
This one is AI, and it's all about an AI product. The other one you saw was about a live action movie, but the trailer was done with AI by one of my students. literally an overnight thing. If it is before, you know how much you are going to pay people to cut a trailer for you to do all of that. All of that is BS now. Here is an AI generated trailer for an AI movie that is called Dirty December. That one of my movies that is coming out.
They thought they were coming home for fun.
Ah, Echo for sure. See as Lagos they ginger me already.
Yeah, I just got back. Yeah, I just got back.
Is this an airport or a marketplace? Where is the AC? Ha ha ha. Boys, welcome to Dirty December. Let's paint Lagos red.
When on loose, Lagos nights we like the fuse. Dirty December, no regrets. Dance all night, don't stop yet. Money come and money go.
Jungle? You mean a noisy zoo? What kind of place is this? Where are the VIP lounges?
Love and heartbreak when on loose. Lagos nights we like the fuse. Dirty December, no regrets. Dance all night, don't stop yet. Money come and money go.
Uncivilized. This is why I left in the first place.
Life is shine, party's full.
Tayo, what is this nonsense I'm hearing? You got married without telling us?
When a man loves a woman, but the world tears them apart.
Mommy, I'm staying. Nigeria is my home now. I don't know if I can trust you.
When Dirty December gets too deady, reality slaps harder than Lagos traffic.
Yeah, the German machine. I'm the German machine. I'm the German machine, smooth and mean. Rolling through Niger with a superstar gleam. Fast like a Lambo, sharp and clean. My vibe's unstoppable, the ultimate dream. I'm the German machine, top of the scene.
3 friends, 1 Lagos. A December they'll never forget.
Either way you dey wrong go. Everywhere you enter, no trouble you go. So find your.
Yeah, that's a promo for Dirty December. Again, this was shot, or rather done, about, I think, 3 months ago. This was before VO3 and all of that came. So imagine if they were to be shooting that now, even though I'm not making them go back. It's done, it's done. We're going to release it like that. Both the soundtrack, all the soundtracks we are listening to in that song were all AI generated. The movie itself was AI generated. The promo was AI generated. That is where this is going, and it's just starting. Several tools are out there to help you do that. Let's go and make this a little bit faster. Number 10 way that Nollywood will be transformed in the next 3 years. Data-driven storytelling will guide blockbuster choices. In other words, you are going to see a lot of where AI will analyze what viewers love, be able to pick the genre, the language, character types, and suggest exactly what will go viral next. Writers and producers who ignore this will waste money on scripts that won't work, because AI can, in seconds, be able to do an analytic analysis of everything and be able to make a suggestion to you. Right now, for instance, if you want to write a book and you want to say, okay, I want to write a book in this area, suggest the type of area that is best selling now. It will tell you, give me the type of topic I need. Now, it knows what the public wants because it can analyze in nanoseconds the buyer habits, what they want, what they've been talking about in different social media. They make a suggestion for you. So this area is also going to be drastically transformed. Data-driven storytelling. You are not just going to sit down and be thinking about, okay, what story should I tell? Or be guessing. You'll be able to tell. Because AI can analyze faster than anything the world has ever seen and be able to give you more accurate data. The more you train it, the more accurate data you get. Netflix is already using that to decide what to put in front of you. In case you don't know, this is not something of 5 years to come. Netflix has this thing they call algorithms. In my house, right? Netflix allows you to have members of your family, right? My daughter has her own account. I have my own. and my wife has his own. Femi has his own. So there's Tokwe has his own, even though they don't live here anymore. So we have 5, but the movies he suggests to me is different from the one he suggests to Harmony. So sometimes when I make a mistake, I put on Netflix and I want to click on my profile and I click on Harmony's profile, I'm seeing all these teenage movies, all these movies that a 16-year-old would like to watch. They call them coming of age movies. That's all he keeps suggesting to me. What do you think he's doing that is AI? Based on your habit, based on what you watched yesterday. Now my Netflix knows better. If it's going to suggest a Nollywood movie to me, it suggests epics, because that's what I like to watch. I don't like these English ones or these modern ones. I want to watch the ones about Jagun Jagun. I want to watch the one about Ori. Those are the ones that really trip me. And Netflix already knows that. So when I get on there, that's what it's suggesting. That's AI-powered algorithm. So that's going to become big. A lot of Nollywood people are not even using that to decide what to make now. But gradually, everybody will start going there. So I see this area getting transformed in the next 3 years. And when I say 3 years, guys, I really mean maybe in the next 1.5 years. Because this thing is moving at the speed of light. I saw VO3 and I could not believe my eyes. That came last week. I had projected we will get to that place in 2027 where you can do lifelike videos where the viewer would not be able to say, this is AI. It has already happened last week. You may not have seen some of those movies. People are already doing crazy stuff with it. Eventually, somebody's going to do a full feature movie. And you that are watching will not be able to tell. Yeah, it takes some skills. But people will learn it. It's a tool. If you agree with me, give me a yes when I say this. If you don't agree, tell me no, you disagree. I need to be seeing some responses from you guys. Number 11 way that I think that Nollywood will be transformed. Casting will go AI. Aha, you don't want to believe that. Actors will soon be discovered via AI scouting tools and what they call digital twin auditions. Looks, voice, and acting can be synchronized and evaluated online before you even meet a director. They can pull your videos that is out there, put it together, analyze it, create digital twin auditions, and be able to decide before you meet anybody. They already have it. It's called casting AI. Sora can also do it. Sora.ai. And I hear I've not tested Synthesia talent pool, but I hear it does that. Yeah. Like my Auntie Adunu will say, Sabarumo Sholo Gboni wa Sare. I love her. When I heard her say that in one of her, Auntie Adunu, I just started laughing. If you lie, believe. If you lie, be thinking I'm talking grammar. You go clear for your eye. You say you're in Nollywood. You're not paying attention to what is going on. You're going to wake up and you don't have a job. You're going to wake up and your source of income is going to dry up. And you're going to be asking yourself, what the heck happened? AI is what happened. You better be all over it right now. Because there are no experts. Every minute that I'm talking, I'm not going to tell you I'm an expert. We are all learning. There is no expert yet. This whole thing blew up less than 2 years. Less than 1 year for most of these tools serve. So everybody is trying to figure it out. And this is the time you can go in there and make a mark. Because it's a new field. It's a blue ocean. Go out there and go make your mark. If you're a young person looking at me right now and you don't know where to start and you are moderately interested in entertainment, try your hands on AI. There are many aspects to it. Like you have been saying, it could be color grading you want to specialize in. You eat the lunch of all the color graders in Nollywood today. If you go and learn the color grading tools, because it will color grade for you at a faster rate, at a better rate, at a more refined rate than those people that see carry pong pong all over the place. So you can eat their lunch without having been an expert in color grading for the last 5 years. That could just be your own area. Because movie producers who are producing physical movies now, they don't care whether it's AI that did it or whether it's a human being. as long as their color grading is good, they will patronize you. It could be script writing. A big chunk of Nollywood still don't know how to use AI to write script. You can begin to write script for me. Write a free one for a couple of people. They see how beautiful your script is. You eat the lunch of that script writer that has been doing that for the last 10 years. As long as you know how to prompt your AI. Okay. Number 12. AI will match content to ideal platforms, audiences, and geographies, optimizing trailers, subtitles, and languages for personalized audience targeting. That is already available right now. Farmo Stage is one I'm testing now. It's incredible. It can personalize your stuff for you. Recommend the ideal platform for that particular movie that you're carrying around. Flixia, AI. Real Crafter, AI. FilmHub, of course, is number 1. So this area also will be transformed. And a distributor who is not keeping up to date with the AI tools in their area of business, all of a sudden they're going to find out they're not as competitive as they used to be. They're not going to die. I'm not saying human beings are never going to get a job. See, because people are always afraid, that the AI will take our jobs. No, AI will destroy some jobs. I'm going to come back tomorrow and talk about that. Jobs that will be gone. I've hinted at some of them today. But it will create a lot more jobs than it destroys. That is how every revolution is. When the steam engine thing was going to come, those who are driving horse and buggy around, they were afraid they're going to lose their job, and they did lose their jobs. But millions of other jobs were created in the Industrial Revolution. Same way when the internet was going to come, people would say, oh, IT will cost a lot of people their jobs, those who are doing manual work. Yes, it did cut out people who didn't grow, but it created millions more jobs. Same way with AI. AI will eliminate some jobs. Some of them we have even been talking about. When I come tomorrow, I'm going to lay it out very clearly. This one is not going to be here in 3 years. With authority, I will tell you. But for every job AI destroys, it's going to create maybe 4 or 5 more. A lot of jobs that you have never heard of before is going to get created. Right now, AI video creators are called AI video architects. They are not AI director. They are not movie director. They're called AI movie architects because they are really, really constructing a movie from thin air. That job didn't exist last year. Prompt engineering, nobody knew what that was 2 years ago. There was no job called prompt engineering. But today, that's a $200,000 a year job, $250,000, $150,000. And what is prompt engineering? How to tell AI to give you the results, how to speak to it. There's nothing mechanical engineering there. The engineering is your words. Prompt engineering, how can you prompt AI to give you the best results? It sounds crazy now, but there was no job like that 2 years ago. So a lot more jobs. AI ethicists, those who are looking at the ethics of AI for it not to go and all of that stuff, great jobs are getting created in that area. So a lot more jobs are going to be created than the ones that are destroyed. It is only you that did not upgrade yourself that will get your job destroyed, and you don't have another one. For some of us, it's just a little bit of more of retraining. I told my paralegals as early as last year that if you don't know how to use AI, you won't have a job by the end of 2025. Because most of what you can do, AI can do it at 100 times faster. Is it to write a letter to client? Is it to research and find me cases on a job? Is it to do a draft brief? Right now, you upload the transcript of trial to AI, it will write a brief for you. You upload a transcript for the judgment of the judge and say you want AI to bring out 10 appeal points. I'm talking as a lawyer now because I own an AI software for lawyers. It's called AIlawyer.us or AI360.net, AI360law.net. That's my software. You upload a transcript of the trial plus the judgment of the judge. And then you query it and say, okay, I need you to read this judgment against this transcript and give me 10 points of appeal under Nigerian law on this case, it will give you. Yes, sir, it will give you. That is something that will take you a month before to first read the transcript, the tedious work, reading line by line. What did the witness say? What did the judge say? And then you read the judgment of the court. That is like 40 pages. Then you are making notes. You are not sleeping. You are not going home. All of that in 20 minutes. You get your outline. It still doesn't mean lawyer will not be better than lawyer. It simply means that everybody is faster. A son who gets hold of that may be able to do a better appeal than a 2-year-old lawyer. But both of them are smarter than they were yesterday. They are faster because they can get to their appeal in 2 days rather than in 3 months before. It's incredible, guys. I digress. Let's go to number 13. I see this blowing up too in the next 3 years. That's even too long. Awards and festivals will start accepting AI-made films. Right now, people are scoffing. They are saying, AI films are not, they're a fad. Nobody's accepting them. Not only will they be assisted, I will go so far as to say they will create category for AI films in Academy Awards in the next 3 years. Naif is going to do one in September. I'm definitely going to do one before the end of the year. I'm just waiting for Naif to do their own. I want to support the gentleman. I really like his style. He's really working hard. This Nigerian AI Film Festival. And I think it's only September. That means I'm going to put one like in November for myself. So that's at least 2 that I know will happen this year. Other people are probably planning it also. We don't know what others are thinking. For all I know, there might be another award tomorrow in Nigeria. And all over the world is going to be like that. Guess what? After a while, they will have to create a category or categories for AI films. Right now, the movie called The Frost is AI generated, and it was at Cannes in the short film corner. So when I say 3 years, that is, I'm exaggerating. I'm being too conservative. Maybe next year. So you can play. And those who are going to be entering for those awards are not going to be all those who carry pong, smart camera 6.0 all over the place. It will be all those young boys that we're training now, or who are training themselves. It is the Tomiwas of this world, the Stevens of this world. Those are the ones, because they are the ones making the movies. The 7 videos I've made, maybe they are the one that made it. By the time they figure out this video 3, and they hear that you can enter for an award somewhere in Europe, that's what they're going to put there. It's their work now. Old school, just be looking. You go there to go and watch. You are not going to be a player. Take it from you, and they take it by force. Unless you go and start to understand that AI is here to stay, especially in the movie industry. They will create it. It's already happening. AI-generated movies have won awards. Google it. For those of you who are still saying AI films are not real cinema, you are going to get left behind. It was like people mocked Netflix in 2010. It's difficult to remember now, but people were mocking Netflix in 2010, just 15 years ago. Now it's dominant. It's killing cinemas. Literally. The Frost won an award at Cannes, and it's AI generated. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. Okay. Number 14 area, career coaching and film school is going AI. If you have a film school and you are still doing all these classes, you are done. There's Filmora AI coach now. Go check it out. I'm launching AI Varsity. That's my own. Guys, you think this is a joke? I already have, I think, 8 courses done. 8 training courses on this AI Varsity. My team did it. I didn't even have to get in the lab. All I do is tell them what I want, how I want them to do it, show them how to use it. They already created, I think right now, we have 6 full courses A to Z done by AI from beginning to the end, delivered by AI, graded by AI. We have already done it in this school called AI Varsity. We have just not launched it out. The people are even frustrated I'm slowing them down. They've done it like a couple of months ago. I've been busy going back and forth. I can't get them to launch their stuff. So that's another area. If you're thinking you want to play in the movie industry, maybe that's an area you want to go. Or if you're already in that area, you better upgrade yourself to AI. Or universities like AI Varsity, Filmora, AI Coach, they eat your lunch and there's nothing you can do but cry. It's what it is. Because AI can coach you editing, storytelling, lightning setups, funding, and distribution. All of that can be taught by AI now. My own AI Varsity is more about digital business, about teaching about digital business. But the same way, you can have an AI film school that is teaching people about the business of filming, like editing, storytelling, lightning, setups, production, funding, all the stuff that they teach in film schools right now. You can actually have an AI school that is doing that. So that opens up a whole new area of possibilities. Number 15. Entire production teams will be replaced by one producer with AI tools. You don't have to believe me, and I'm not talking theory, I've done it. Talent Hunt is my movie. Go to YouTube and check it. It's a full feature film. I think it's 160 minutes. Omega Max Conspiracy is 180 minutes. More than full length. Most full length is 120 minutes, 110. These are 140, 160, 180 minutes movie that we're making. Talent Hunt is my movie. It was planned, scheduled, scripted, directed, edited, and released from laptop. When you watch it, it says written, produced, and directed Okwebanwu. Then you see AI film architects. Those are my guys who actually go and use the AI tools to create it. Entire production team replaced by one smart producer with AI tools. Now that View is out here, that's what's going to happen. You don't need all those gopher, all those assistant production manager, all those 100 people. You are carrying them up and down. They are eating 3 square meals a day. We had the production crew for Judge Judy. I said Judge Judy, Judge Mugu. Production crew alone was like about 20. They say we need 2 assistant production assistant. Their job is just to stand around there and be looking for you to send them work. I'm like, what is that? We're not wasting money here. AI will finish all of them one time. Your movie will be out. It was out. I see that growing. Number 16. I think AI will revolutionize sound design. Oh, yes. 100%. 100%. Traditionally, creating sound effects like footsteps, rain, gunshots, moving steps, they require physical setups and studio recordings, right? AI tools can now generate hyper-realistic soundscapes automatically from scripts of visuals. So there'll be no need for Foley teams again, or large sound libraries, all those sound libraries, all those long things. If that's why you're investing your money in, I'm telling you now, you're going to go bankrupt very soon. That thing has moved. Even for live action movies. I remember in those days when we were still at Dove Media, where people would bring their production work. They want to, because we had a great studio built by Sega and his team then that are doing awesome. So they come for us to come and treat their sound, for us to extract this and then put it here and all that. AI eliminates all of that one time. It will generate hyper-realistic soundscapes for you automatically from scripts of visuals, no equipment, nothing. No need for Foley teams anymore. No need for large sound libraries. It will generate it for you. You have all those ones that you have watched, all the sounds were generated by AI without even asking the AI to generate it. It gives you a scene, it gives you sound to match it. So this one is going to be crazy. It's already happening. I already used them on all my own videos. I'm not talking about what will happen again in 3 years. This one, not 3 years. This one is already here. Ava Audio FX, Ender, Adobe. I told you about my director that was telling me because a scene was shot in a very noisy place, there's only a limited way they can remove the background thing. Just know this is old tools. I'm like, have you tried this AI too? Have you tried that AI too? It will remove it like Giga. It can recognize which one is not part of that microphone coming out. Better than anything else you can do. That is where this is going, people. So as I'm talking this, Oresa said, my head don't catch fire. Yes, that's the whole idea. I want the young boys listening to this. Ellen Igudia, oh my God. Where are you? I don't know whether it's Canada you are in or Nigeria. I don't know where you are. You need to inbox me, Jare Mutimi Segoni. All right, guys. I see Abimbola still here. Thank you so much. All of you that are still on this call. I know it's been a while. As I'm talking these things, what you want to do is don't just be listening to just hear me. You want to say, okay, where can I position myself here? Because that is the way new jobs are created. It's no longer out of your reach. You don't need money. You don't need all this equipment to do this stuff. It's how can I position myself? You can decide that you want to be an AI movie producer. What does that mean? You go ask ChatGPT what that is. Where you can actually help somebody plan their film, schedule it, script it, direct it, edit, and release with maybe 1 or 2 staff or just yourself. Because all the tools that you need, you can use them yourself now. They're all integrated. I mean, for me to have produced 7 full feature movies this year with just 9 guys that are in training. Many of them, when they started the training, they don't even know what an AI was. So they are rookies. But we still produce full 7 movies there. I'm not talking about music videos. Music video might be like 50 that we've done. I'm not talking about book to video. I'm not talking about biographies. All of that, I call them a side attraction when they're working. Or promotional videos. Those ones don't even count anymore. All those promotional videos you are seeing, it doesn't even count as part of their scheduled work. It's a pepper soup work. I just called them, okay, I need you guys to give me this promotional video by tomorrow. And it's not an excuse for you not to finish your work by Thursday. So it's a side attraction for them now. That's where we are right now. And I'm talking 3 years. Number 16. Okay, we'll talk about this. Number 17. AI-powered storyboarding and pre-visualization will replace manual planning. AI can now convert scripts into visual storyboards with suggested camera angles, lighting, character placement. It's insane. Ordinary ChatGPT itself is doing that. Not to even talk about these heavy-handed ones like a Storyboard Hero AI or Bots AI or previous PR, those ones on screen. If you write a script on ChatGPT, I can then tell you, okay, I want to produce this on using you tell it the AI tool you want to use. I want to produce this using video.ai, or I want to produce this with a runway ml.ai, or I want to produce this with a cling.ai. Now give me the storyboard. It will give you. Give complete with camera angles. It will describe it, and that's what you just copy. You give it to AI. AI will give you that camera angle. DOP, you are dead. Unless you go and learn this stuff. Because it will give better camera direction than you as a human being can ever think of. And it can give you camera direction from impossible angles because it's AI generated. It can take the camera from where your dolly, your crane can never reach. AI can reach it because it's digital. So this one, I expect, in fact, in another 1 year or so, any producer that is not using AI to do their storyboarding, they will get their lunch eaten from them. They will take too long to finish. They will not do as well as those who are using AI to do their storyboarding. Guys, you go check out Storyboard Hero. You will pass out. It's almost magical. What it's doing now. Previous Pro is almost magical. The kind of effects it can do for you. The effect of this is that directors, DOPs, and producers can align creatively and financially in pre-production with unprecedented clarity. All of them can then, because they are using this AI storyboarding thing, they can align the vision, what they want to do, all of them working together, unlike what we have now. That takes months, that takes weeks and months, and you can't even, the last set I was in, they can't even coordinate between the DOP and the director. It was a nightmare. It's almost as if the director has not even read the script before he came on set. Number 18, personalized AI voiceovers will dominate Nollywood's expanding diaspora market. That diaspora market, because those are the ones I call them because they are the ones with the dollar. They are the ones that have the purchasing power. With AI narrators able to mimic accents, age, gender, emotion, Nollywood films can now generate dozens of culturally tailored voiceovers per project, which is ideal for Nigeria's multilingual audience. And the African diaspora in Europe, in US, Caribbean is limitless now. Off.ai, you should check it out. If you're in the movie industry and you're listening to this, those AI tools that I'm putting at the end of each point is deliberate. Is to help you to go improve your game. Just check them out. Many of them have free trials. So don't say I don't have money. Many of them will have a free one-month trial, or they give you some credits to test them out. So if you use the free credit and it finished and you still don't have money to pay, then go create another email, subscribe again and get it free. At least you can begin to get use of it before you have the money to do full subscription. So don't tell yourself I don't have money. It's why I can't test this AI tool. I don't know of any of them that doesn't have a free trial. I don't know of any. All of them have. It may not be as big as the other. Some of them will only give you 10 credits. Some of them might give you 2 weeks to try it. Some of them might give you, but every one of them has something you can try for free. So when you try and your credit finish, sign up another email. Try your credit finish, try another email until you get used to it, and then you want to then be stable, and then you can then go pay your subscription. I hope I'm giving some value here. We are almost at the end of this. Don't worry. I know this is a lot. I wanted to put this out there for the record, and then you can fact check me 3 years from now. It won't even take 3 years. Most of what I've said will happen in the next 1.5 years to 2 years, guaranteed. Number 19, AI will democratize film critique and audience testing. You will no longer need to rely on human feedback. AI can simulate focus groups, predict viewer sentiments, and test alternative endings for you by analyzing the emotional areas, the emotional arcs, the pricing, and plot believability. This is insane. But it's already here. It's not an imagination in my head. Testmyfilm.ai will do that for you right now. It will simulate a focus group for you. You tell it what focus group you are looking for. You describe it. It will simulate their reaction to that movie. So you'll be able to know what they think before you even show it to them. It's like, you know, it's difficult to believe until I myself get to some of this stuff. Meaning, when it says democratize, it means that it puts it in the hand of everybody. It's no longer in the hands of a few who have money or who know how to get those groups or who have those followers. Now everybody can do it. All you do is when you go to testmyfilm.ai, you describe what you want. The kind of criticism you are looking for, the kind of audience that you want to watch this. Then it will create that audience for you. It will create the audience to watch the movie right there. And then the audience will give you a genuine feedback that simulates what a real audience is. And somebody will be telling you, AI can't do emotion because they don't know what the heck AI is because they've not used it. This is so impactful. I can't overemphasize it. Producers can avoid costly flops by testing and tweaking stories before they release it, using data-driven team from AI. Storytelling then becomes the new standard. In other words, data-driven storytelling will become the new standard over the next 3 years. Not something by feel, not by instinct. It's data-driven. This type of movie, when it came out last time, how many people watched? How many people watched 5 minutes? How many watched 1 hour? How many are likely to watch this again based on what they have watched after that? All of that in nanoseconds. A Test My Film AI would decide all of that for you and give you the results. So you know your fate before you go and spend 200 million and then come and be crying after the fact. Finally, number 20, about how AI will influence Nollywood in the next 3 years. That's what we have been discussing. 20 ways artificial intelligence will transform Nollywood industry in the next 3 years. And my 3 years is very conservative. That's why I'm putting it on the record. Today is June 2nd, 2025. Those who are watching this in 2028, you can tell us some of this stuff I'm saying will even already be outdated. They will have come. They will have people who will have mastered it. It's new thing they're talking about. Number 20, costume and wardrobe design will go AI. I love this one. Designing traditional and futuristic costumes. It used to require tailors, physical prototypes, right? But now AI will generate full costume concepts, style sheets, and even fabric suggestions tailored to character backstories and scenes that is in your script. It will even generate the moving person with the cloth on them so that I can see what it looks like. Fashable is already doing it. Fashable AI. Clo 3D is already doing it. And I don't use Midjourney much, but I hear that he can do it for the concept art. Are you kidding me now? You don't need all of that anymore. And it's already here. Imagine how improved it will be 3 years from now. Costume departments can now scale faster, save on materials, and collaborate virtually before anything else, before anybody spends a dime. You know what will work, what will not work. This is my last set, the George Mugu thing that we were shooting simultaneously. Adventures of Little Jagaban is another TV series about, it's not about Jagaban the president. This is just a clickbait. It's a secondary school boy that is always getting into crepes and all of that stuff. So we're trying to decide what is the uniform. And they were quarreling. There was one that I like. There is one that the associate producers like. And then we have to be carrying it around and say, okay, this one or that one. We're showing it to all the crew members and all. AI sorts that out now. You put it up there, it will put them in clothes, it will put them in motion, you will see them walk, then you will decide whether this, or you can even advise you which one would the audience love better. based on historic data. It will analyze all the historic data of uniform that they've used for those type of things. It will recommend for you that this one will work better. Even if you don't like it, it's telling you that's what it will sell. So I see this area also blowing up. So in closing here, what I'm going to say is that don't be the guy. Don't be that guy who thought AI can write African stories. You should be the guy who thought it out. That's my own quotation now. Don't be the guy who thought AI cannot write African stories. You should be the guy who taught AI how to write African story. I just did one myself. I never teach what I don't understand. If I'm teaching it, I'll tell you myself I don't understand in that theory they tell you. But I have done it. I wrote it. Irawojo was a script I wrote yesterday. It's an African story thing, beautifully told. I collaborated with AI to write an amazing, amazing screenplay. Star of the day, Irawojo. Read it for you. I don't even know what to call it. I'm so proud of myself. Seriously, that I could bring it out. It's all about prompting. I could have paid somebody in Nollywood 2 million naira to write it, and they won't write it as good. Or 3 million to write the script. They won't write as good for me. But AI did it for me in a matter of hours of battling back and forth. That's the game you are playing, people. This way I'm going to leave it because we're already at 3-hour mark. I'm going to take the rest of it and come back tomorrow where we're going to talk about jobs that will be eliminated and new jobs that will be created. That will be the tenor for tomorrow. And then on Wednesday, I'm going to be having the political hot seat with Otumba Shoumi of the PDP. And on Friday, I'm going to be having Tokwe Fashua, the presidential advisor to the president on the economic affairs. He's going to be here on Okwebanwu Live, Unplugged, and Unscripted. That's on Friday. That's where we talk politics more. But if you have any questions on this about AI and how it affects Nollywood specifically, feel free to send me your comments. I'll be more than happy to respond to you. Just comment on the thread that you're in. I check all of them eventually, and I'll respond to you. The same way we've talked about Nollywood now, it affects every other industry. Law is the same. I have an AI tool called AILawyer.us for the law side of this, where you can then write your brief. You can summarize court cases now. You can appeal based on a judge's judgment simply by uploading it and telling AI to pick up the wrong interpretation of the law from there. And then from there, you go do more research and then make sure that what is telling you makes sense. Don't just jump. In every area of life, I don't care what business you are doing, AI is definitely a big, big part of it. Your job is for you to identify how am I going to be in the forefront of that in my own area, even if you are not a Nollywood person. But your industry, whatever industry you operate in, AI has already invaded it. AI is in full invasion. It's like saying aliens have taken over. They're here. AI is here. The question is, are you going to be that guy who is able to use it to eat the lunch of your competition or competitors, or you are going to be waiting until they finish eating your lunch before you go to school to go and learn it? I would rather be that guy who go and learn in advance before it becomes commonplace in my profession than that guy who is trying to keep up when everybody's already using it. When it is new, you command a lot more money for being one of the few that can use it. Once everybody's now using it, you can imagine those who first started using calculator to do calculation. Imagine the kind of prices they were commanding in that profession of mathematicians. But now everybody has a calculator in their hand. It's tough for you to charge too much unless we are not talking about highly technical areas of mathematics, which calculator still does, but not all of us know how to use calculator to do it. So same way. AI is not taking away your brain. AI is supercharging everybody's brain. The cream will still rise to the top. It's just that all of us are up. If this is where we are before, here is the best guy, here is the next best guy. Now everybody's like this. The best guy will still be ahead if he's keeping up. Although in this kind of revolution, what happens is that this is how we are. Then this guy below maybe figures out the AI faster, embraces it faster. It comes like this and it supersedes this guy. Eventually, this guy will start to look too. But at that time, this eye is not going to be going because it's going to change the dynamics. It's already changing the dynamics. Even the area of writing books alone is already changed the dynamics. There are some authors before that has 20 books that have been proud of themselves, and you are wondering, how am I going to catch up with them? Now I have 120 something on Amazon. He can't catch me because he was still stuck on, I'm not going to use AI like my daughter who say AI is cheating. I'm like, well done, stay there. Okay? So by the time he finally picks it up, it's going to be tough to catch me because I am now more seasoned prompting AI to write even better and better and better and better and better books. He has to learn as he goes. The skill level is not the same. If you sit in front of ChatGPT now and I sit in front of ChatGPT, what I'm going to get out of it is going to be much better than you if you are just starting today. And there are those who are much better than me, those who started on day one. I didn't know that was ChatGPT until last year, March or something, right? Before I started using it. Some have been using it the minute it came out in 2023 or 22. It came out in November, I think 2022 or 23, 22. That people have started using it since that time. They are on a whole different level right now. They are doing magic now that people like me are still trying to figure out. So you need to get into it so that you can be part of that class of people who are there first to be able to take advantage of it. That's all I got for you tonight, guys. As we close, of course, I want to play a promo more of my upcoming live action TV series. Again, like I told you, I was on the set. Then I started asking myself, what the heck am I doing here? But it was already too late. I've already committed. So we went ahead and shot the TV series. We've done at least 3 episodes, 3 seasons now. So we have like 39 episodes that we've shot. They're editing it. Hopefully, we're going to launch it sometime next week. I love it. I don't know if I'm going to shoot more. Maybe the next time I'm shooting next one, maybe it's going to be AI that I'm going to use to shoot George Mugu. I don't know. Okay, I had fun. The one I just shot, maybe I may do it again, but it's too much cost, too much stress, too much energy that you have to ask yourself, why do I need to do this? If I can do this thing with AI, why do I need to go be carrying pom-pom somewhere and be doing this? That's a question for me to ask. But before we go, here is Mugu People's Court one more time as a way for me to just promote it. There we go. It's debuting sometime this month. I don't want to give exact date here because I'm not sure. But we are putting it out there this month.
My name is Judge Mugu Takosi of the Mugu People's Court. In my court, there are no adjournments, there are no postponements, there are no technicalities. Swift justice, fair justice, and justice delivered and wrapped in simple common sense.
In a land where common sense is on life support and drama walks free in the marketplace, one courtroom dares to say no Mugu wins here.
He's not denied.
Today, on Mugu People's Court, it is who collects love money without refund, who turns whistleblower to enemy of progress, who is lying with charm in their pocket, who is using prophecy to scam believers.
They invested in Zion's cause. He came to me like a wolf in sheep clothing. Deceived my church members.
In this courtroom, tradition bows to truth, and sentiment kneels before sense. Mugu People's Court, where everyday disputes meet unforgettable drama, satire, and street-smart justice. No legal jargon, no fancy robes.
My name is Judge Mugu Takosi of the Mugu People's Court. In my court, there are no adjournments, there are no postponements, there are no technicalities. Swift justice, fair justice, and justice delivered and wrapped in simple common sense.
In a land where common sense is on life support and drama walks free in the marketplace, one courtroom dares to say no Mugu wins here.
He's not denied.
Today, on Mugu People's Court, it is who collects love money without refund, who turns whistleblower to enemy of progress, who is lying with charm in their pocket, who is using prophecy to scam believers.
They invested in Zion's cause. He came to me like a wolf in sheep clothing. Deceived my church members.
In this courtroom, tradition bows to truth, and sentiment kneels before sense. Mughal People's Court, where everyday disputes meet unforgettable drama, satire, and street-smart justice. No legal jargon, no fancy robes, just raw cases and real consequences.
Where's my power, sir? He's nowhere to power,
One courtroom handles it all. If you collect the money, be ready to return the change when the deal falls through. Mughal People's Court, real drama, real madness, real lessons. New episodes drop every week on YouTube and Nollyflix 360 TV. Subscribe now. Watch the madness. And remember, in this courtroom, Judge Mugu is the only wise Mugu. All other Mugus will always lose.
All right, that's it for today. I look forward to see you guys maybe tomorrow or whatever time I decide to come live. I'm supposed to be doing a daily show. I don't have the energy to do that. I'm going to try, but hopefully you got some value today, and hopefully you make a decision for yourself that I have to get involved in this revolution. Don't wait for it to sweep you by. It's not a fad. It is here to stay. And as always, I always love to end with my love song for Nigeria, Muguland Forever. Okay, those of us abroad, we have this love-hate relationship with Nigeria because we feel Nigeria should be doing much better than it's doing, but somehow it's still struggling. We have the talent, we have the resources, but somehow we can't seem to put it together. And we end up with our best having to jackpot before they can even find themselves. Even those of us who have jackpot, we still carry Nigeria with us. So we have this love-hate relationship with it. So I told ChatGPT one day, I told ChatGPT my heart that I don't know how I feel about Nigeria. Sometimes I love it, sometimes I hate it, but I can't leave it alone. Even when I travel, I carried Nigeria with me. Here am I, I've been to Nigeria 3 times this year already. I don't even live there. Okay, because it's like there's something about that Nigeria that just holds you, grabs you, and refuses to let you go. So me and ChatGPT, we wrote a song together. We call it Muguland Forever, because Muguland is my own abbreviation for Nigeria, so that people do not come and fight me and say I'm running down my country. So let me give it a nickname. But you know what I'm talking about. If you're a diaspora right now watching this, you know exactly what I feel. You love your country, but sometimes you feel so exasperated, you feel embarrassed, you are tempted to say, let me just forget the whole of Nigeria, I don't want to talk to them again. But guess what? Next week, you are talking about Nigeria again, right? Yeah, right. Sometimes I say, why can't we get it together? All our leaders chop our money, and Nigerians cannot even vote them out. Let them suffer there. But guess what? The next week, you are talking about your nation again. So it's a love-hate relationship. It's about a girl that you love, but you can't let go. You'll keep going back for more punishment. Muguland Forever. We love you, Nigeria. Hopefully you can get it together eventually. Thank you guys for coming. And that's it for today.
Muguland forever. Though you break my heart, I can't run away. No matter how hard, through the pain, the struggle, I'm still holding tight. Muguland forever. You are my love, my fight. 5 years in school, I'm stuck in the rain. A degree in my hand, but no job to gain. I try to move on, but I keep looking back. Muguland, you've got me still on track. Mothers breaking back for a little pain. Enough to survive, but we live day to day. I could hate you for all of the tears we cry, but Muguland, you've got my soul in the sky. Muguland forever. Though you break my heart, I can't run away. No matter how hard, through the pain, the struggle, I'm still holding tight. Muguland forever. You're my love, my fight. Leaders who promise but never come through. We suffer in silence till we push through. We scream out in anger but it fades in the air. Yeah, Muguland's in my veins, I can't leave you there. The roads are rough, the power's never on. Floods hit our homes but somehow we're strong. I dream of a life in a faraway land, but Muguland, you're the home I can't disband. Muguland forever. Though you break my heart, I can't run away. No matter how hard, struggle. I'm still holding tight. Mugulan forever. You're my love, my fight. We curse and we cry, we say that we're done, but when the day's over, you're still the one. We try to escape, but we carry you to Mugulan, Mugulan, I belong to you. Your rivers, your skies, your streets full of pain. Somehow they call me back again. I love you, I hate you, I can't walk away. Mugulan, you own my heart every day. Mugulan forever. Though you break my heart, I can't run away. No matter how hard, through the pain, the struggle, I'm still holding tight. Mugulan forever. You're my love, my fight. Mugulan forever. Though you break my heart, I can't run away. No matter how hard, through the pain, the struggle, I'm still holding tight. Mugulan forever. You're my love, my fight. The struggle, I'm still holding tight. Mugulan forever. You're my love, my fight.
All right. Yes, Muguland is going to be better. That is for the diasporans. We can't give up on our nation. It is our nation. It's the only one we got. And with Donald Trump saying at any point in time he can deport all of us back to our nation, we all better go make Nigeria better. Because that's all we got. That's why I keep shouting. That's why I encourage you to join me on Wednesday and Friday for the political segments of my show, where we're going to be talking about how to make Nigeria better. All I have to say as I close this show tonight is that don't be despondent wherever you are. Things might be tough now, but it's going to be better. So I even did a song on that one. No Mugulan, no cry. Following Bob Marley stuff. Everything is going to be all right. I promise you that. It's just a matter of time. Eventually, God will smile on Nigeria again, and we will get the kind of leadership we need, and things will be better, things will improve. So, no Muguland, no cry, and after this, the show is ended. You're not going to hear from me again. This is the last song. We are playing No Muguland, No Cry. Thank you so much for being part of the experience tonight. Give me some emojis, some whatever, wherever you're watching this, and I will see you in the next call. Don't cry. Everything will be better.
No Muguland, no cry. No Muguland, no cry. Oh, Muguland, no cry. No Muguland, no cry. 'Cause I remember when we used to sit under the old trees, wide embrace. They split us up with words of hate, yeah, turned tribes to tools they could replace. Oh, they stoked the fire, watched us burn, while children cried from hunger's pain. They sold our future for their gain, left us stranded in the rain. No Muguland, no cry. No Muguland, no cry. Oh, my people, don't shed no tears. No Muguland, no cry. I remember when they preached of peace, with silver tongues that spread their lies. Promised us fields where we could grow, yeah. But greed left empty bowls and sighs. Oh, oh, their pockets full, their hearts so cold. They didn't care if we survived. They used our fears to take control, while their children only thrived. No Muguland, no cry. No Muguland, no cry. Oh, my people, don't shed no tears. No Muguland, no cry. There There's no vision, just the crown and hollow fame. They divide us with their blindness, but we won't play that game, yeah. And while we mourn, everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright now. Everything's gonna be alright. No Mugaland, no cry. No Mugaland, no cry. Oh, my people will stand so strong. No Mugaland, no cry. Said, oh Mugaland, don't shed no tears. No Mugaland, no cry. We've seen their greed, we've felt their chains. No Mugaland, no cry. No Mugaland, no Mugaland, no Mugaland, no cry. No Mugaland, no cry. One more time, let's raise our voice so clear.